Easy clap. Welcome back to the seventh episode of the Realm of Gailia. All right, in the last episode, we got some fighting pits done, some betting, some exuberant wins, and some very sketchy dealings after exuberant wins. Gaia being approached by someone who claimed to had left something in her bag or that she had something of his, and when she looked in her bag, she produced a small bead, which she then proceeded to hand to him, probably smartly, and ran off um, into an alleyway. And then Gaia then ran back to the Cross Counter Tavern where the group was previously, up in a tree, managing to actually scope out this situation.
Yeah.
Greer, or Axey McTwohands, sees this and is moved to some sort of action or something. Who knows what's happening right now as we come back, and what exactly is it that you would like to do here, Greer? Because I need to know if you're going to, try and disengage or not disengage, but engage with this person, or if you're just going to let him walk off into this alleyway.
I wanna engage him.
Okay. Your
So do
city.
I have to like jump out of the tree, or can I? Do I have time to
Yeah.
climb down
Yeah.
nimbly?
Nah, you can if you want to jump out of the tree. It's not super high up. It's like probably like 12 feet. And
Alright,
you're
I can
you're
make
yeah
that.
yeah you can jump that. That's easy for you.
So strong. Yeah, I'm gonna jump out of the tree, and I'm going to run after him.
Okay. All right. Running after him. Go ahead and you make your way into the alleyway. Go ahead and make me a perception check as you get into the alleyway.
Okay.
Oh, nice. You turn into the alleyway and you look and see him just as he's about to turn the corner at the end of the alleyway, make a sharp like right. You continue on.
Yes.
All right, you
I'm
go ahead
going
and
to follow him.
yes, you go ahead running down. Are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you doing this with the intent of him like, you're just going to walk up to him?
I intend to talk to him. I'm not trying to like.
Yeah. Okay. You come around this corner, and I'm actually just gonna move us to the other map now. Where is it? I think this is the right one. Okay.
Jamal.
Yes.
Vicky can't hear Amelia for some reason.
Oh.
True.
So I don't know if she could be part of this interaction or not.
Do you have everyone else hears me?
They seem to be the
I
two
can hear
primary characters in this interaction.
Right. Yeah.
I can't hear Vicky though.
Yeah. Vicky, I can't hear you. Could you say something?
I can hear you.
Oh.
So you can't hear Amelia. I was saying right click her name to make sure she's not muted for you.
So let me get this straight. Amelia cannot hear. No, Amelia, you can hear everybody.
I can hear everyone. Yeah.
Vicky, you can't hear Amelia. Oh, you just heard her.
Sorry, this time your voice was not coming through for me for some reason.
Oh, it seems like your audio also got a little better just now randomly. So whatever you did,
Wait,
you did great.
why do I have control over this small bug?
Because that's so that you guys can see. Don't touch it.
Okay.
So I don't know if
Can all of you
Gaia
see on the map really quickly before you ask your question, Winnie? Sorry. Can all of you see the map right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
It's a
What?
weird shape.
And to address what Winnie was saying, Gaia, did you wanna? You said you were running when this happened. Did you wanna? Were you looking back at any chance? Did you maybe see this happen? Because you said you were running away.
Did you hear me like sprinting after him? Or something?
Right. Did you want to possibly like? Yeah.
I think at the
Yeah, I
last
feel like I'll come back and help her.
at the end of last episode, Amelia yelled out to her, I believe, and then we ended it. I thought that you did. I don't know.
I don't think.
As
I
I'm
just remember
sprinting,
that.
I'm just screaming her name.
So you you hear your name being yelled as you see Greer, the person you met earlier, run into this alleyway after this person. You stop and go with them. So you stop running, you turn around and you begin sprinting, and you see them. You just get to the part where you see Greer come around the corner. Let me get your token. And Greer, you essentially now, as you turn the corner following after this guy, you turn the corner and you actually pause. He's standing there, facing you, knowing that he's been followed. A few seconds go by, he doesn't say anything. Gaia, you now just also get around the corner. Oh. I have some unwanted followers, it seems.
I saw you take something from my friend's bag. I don't mean to disrespect your honor, but I don't appreciate thieves.
Well, you will be happy to know that I did not take anything from her that was not already mine.
Yours was in her
Well,
bag.
I would like to know why you put something in my bag in the first place.
He looks over at you, Gaia. Yes, you were a convenient deposit bag for the time I was being chased. I think we had this conversation when I took the bead from you, but I could see you being a little confused. He takes it out of his pocket, shows you this like light blue bead that almost looks translucent but isn't. This is simply something that I needed for my contract. And when I was being chased, I just decided to drop it off at the nearest person's bag, and you were it. I ran into you that one day in the city, in this beautiful city, and you walked away all willy-nilly. I'm surprised you did not find it. I watched you for a couple days. Tragedy has befallen you. You act different somehow.
So, out of everyone in the city, you run into me, drop it in my bag, and expect me to believe that this is just a coincidence?
Everything is a coincidence. Oh, it
What is
is.
this bead? Why do you have it? And why were you trying to get rid of it?
It is just a simple item. This is nothing too important. You seem curious about these things. Do you want to know more?
Well, now that my name is implicated, of course I would like to know more.
I don't even know your name. What is your name?
Yeah, well, anybody who was following you will now come after me if they knew that you placed the bead in my bag.
Well, I am not generally followed, and
I don't know how I'm on a first-name basis with you. Can you please explain?
I am not one to be generally followed, and when I am, I tend to confront the followers. I simply have bigger people that I work for at the time that would be very grateful if I actually had some more people to help them achieve their goals in the city.
But once again, not to be rude, but you did not answer my question. What is this bead?
If you wish to find out, why don't you come and meet me at this bar?
Why don't I don't?
No, both of you can come. It'll be fine. I guarantee you, a life of mystery and adventure awaits you and your friends.
Why would you expect me to trust to follow you somewhere else when you were perfectly comfortable putting my life and everyone around me in jeopardy because you didn't want to get caught with this bead. I would like answers and not to follow you anywhere else.
You're a bit of a goody two shoes, aren't you?
Respecting my own life makes me a goody two shoes, sure, buddy.
Oh man, well, I must admit I did take some interest in you. I've watched you learn to use a bow over the past couple days. I wondered what path lied ahead for you. But alas, I see that we might not be as compatible as teammates as I thought. With that, my fair creatures, I will be bidding you adieu. He turns and begins to walk away.
I'm very persistent about this. I go up after him, and I tell him I am not leaving until he tells me what this bead is.
As you start following him, he goes into a sprint and begins to run away full speed and dashes around a corner. You continue off? You both continue to chase?
Yes.
Alright, you go ahead. You guys both chase after him, cutting through the alleyways now, really running through the city and getting into, like, it's nighttime at this point, so there's not too much foot traffic, but when you do cut out of the alleyways, you do have to, like, adjust and see if you find him anywhere amongst the little sparse crowd. I need both of you to go ahead and make me perception checks.
At this point, I want to say to Gaia, I don't trust this guy. He seems like a stalker. Are you sure you want to pursue him? I'm with you. I just want to do.
Let's try and get his name, as much info as we can about him, so that we can later try and find out more info about this guy and see what we can find out, maybe about the speed from a distance. But you're probably right. We probably shouldn't be pursuing him or something like that.
Because if he's been walking the last couple days, that's pretty spooky.
That's pretty ew.
Looking around, and you particularly, Gaia, are looking around. You're using your eyes and your druid-like ability to focus on little things and burgeoning spaces, and you're seeing all this movement, and you're really tracing and scanning the area. And you see for a second what looked like to be his black cloak, but you weren't sure. Greer, you don't see anything. But, yeah. You don't see any signs of him at the moment.
Alright, I guess I'll make one last attempt. I'll scream at him, I guess.
Okay.
Did he tell us his name?
He did not. You continue chasing and running and looking around, and you duck into another alleyway trying to look for this guy. Make another perception check, both of you, since you're continuing to look for him and pursue him. Getting into another alleyway, and I'll move you guys to where you are now in the on the map. Chased him essentially. Essentially, you chased him this way. As you guys come into this alleyway, poof, he's going to appear above you, sort of hanging off of a window. With no lights on it, hanging off of the building, say, Mendartes is my name. If you ever have need of me or my services, find Thomas. And with that, I will bid you adieu. And he takes off, jumping, leaping, doing some weird parkour, getting onto the roof of the building, and he continues to run off.
At this
Right,
point, I
turn
turn to
to
Gaia. Do you know what time?
That's pretty funny.
Alright, I look at Greer and I just shake my head. I'm like shaking with like adrenaline and frustration both at the same time. I'm like, we have to go tell the others what just happened.
Do you know what Tom is? Gaia?
I don't think so.
Maybe there'll be one at the bar when we go back to tell our friends.
You guys can head back to the tavern then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'll move us back to the other map and...
That's fast.
Heading back to the other Maparoni here. On your way back, we'll just cover what goes on in the place of the time spent with your characters. So, the last fight was cleaned up a little bit at this point, Satchel. Aaron is with you, but you managed to get some time to yourself and just sort of looking around the bar and the tavern, and you really just try to get a feel for the general lay of the land in here. You notice that more and more people are starting to gather now around the outside of the pit as well as in the seats as well, and people standing who would be usually sitting down at tables a little far off are standing now at the edge to try and get the best view possible. As you are enjoying the show, you hear Mr. Rosser speaking from the podium. All right, guys, this is our fight finale for tonight. We have our returning champion fighting a new but also old face in the ring. And after a long hiatus, returning Riven Mistan. Little crowds go up. Into the pit, you see stepping a large, heavy, wide, and tall dragonborn. White scales, black eyes. He looks around and giant. He's just massive in his imposing stance. Not even trying to be, but just in like just intimidating figure. Walking, nostrils flaring. Another give good hurrah. The crowd goes wild with him. He goes ahead and addresses the crowd for a bit. Vegeta, come out here and die. And then you hear Michael Ross's actually say, well, he's not gonna die, but there will be bloodshed. Woo! Yeah, it is like, and then the crowd goes, it's like, yeah. We here at the Cross Counters Tavern promote safety above all. Any and all who want to join these participating and thrilling fights, please make sure you sign up inside at any point and we can get you into the next scheduled fight. And he goes on to give a little bit of spiel about like just trying to get people and recruit people into fighting. Give me 1 second. From the same side of the pit that the Dragonborn came out, now facing that side, enters a character in an orange gi and with spiky black hair that sort of sticks up
I think I know what this guy looks like.
I think you might know. You might have an
I might know
idea.
what this guy looks
Yeah, you might have an idea what this guy looks like just from that description. I'm gonna go ahead and just move the token in just to get some clarity here. Boom, 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 boom. You see now entering the pit a small humanoid-looking character from the distance that you're at. You can't really tell if it's a human or some variation of it, like or like a half elf or something. But you see him walk in and crack his neck. Raven, you're back to get another beating, I see. And he goes ahead and cracks his knuckles, cracks his wrist. I'll be sure to make short work of you again. And he goes into like a low stretching stance and just gets ready, gets tuned up. And without further ado, you hear now Mr. Rosser come in. Let this fight begin! Right off the bat, Riven gives a loud and just starts running at Vegeta. Goes ahead and tries to get a grapple on him. Vegeta ducks out of the way, just barely, and he's gonna go ahead and just hit him with a pop, 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 and just hit him 1, 2, 3, nose, chest, and stomach. And dancing around him, Riven looks at him. I will eat you alive one day. He's like, you'll have to catch me first. And then going ahead, he's going to go ahead and just run around him, just run circles around him, moving faster than it seems like he should be even moving. And just absolutely decimating Riven until Riven gets his hands on Vegeta and gives him a good toss. Tosses him by his leg straight into the wall, like 30, 40 feet, like just yoinks this man. Vegeta lands gracefully after sort of landing on the wall perpendicular and then falling to the floor, not taking as much damage as he should have, it seems. The fight goes on for another like 30 or so seconds of the two just dancing in and out of each other until at one point Riven falls to one knee, is getting weaker, and Vegeta goes in for the killing blow, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. Almost looks like he's disappearing, and just hits him with a fierce right hook, knocking him into the dirt and putting him down for good. And the crowd just goes, wow. The medics all rush in now, getting help to Riven as Vegeta stands there, just puts the fist up. The crowd goes even more wild. As this is happening around the end of this fight, this is around the time Gaia and Greer are going to get back to the pit to sort of get to the end of this. You guys now approaching the pit, hear the yelling of the crowd and the reverberation of like footsteps and chanting and clapping. And as you guys enter into the pit now, you see a figure in orange gi once again just walking his back towards you. You do see Satchel as well across the crowd, pretty much where he was when you guys left.
I run over like extremely frantically, just trying to catch my breath, and I look at them and I tell them that pushed me outside of the tavern, and that Greer, thank God, saw from above and jumped down and chased after him to help me, so I would know what was going on. I told him the whole situation about how this guy slipped the bead in my bag. Didn't tell us what the bead was.
Does this bead resemble anything I've heard of in my
Based
travels?
on the description I gave you, go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Oh yes, big Arcana. Where are you? Sorry. Loading time.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you've heard of
I'm rolling like shit.
You've heard of like a bunch of different magical items or artifacts that have been contained to beads that give off different things, like storing things or pocket dimensions, or things like that can be used to like as a sort of a how do you say, like, it can use to make the application of something a lot quicker than usual, and a bunch of other things. So.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I have an idea. Sounds like quite the character you encountered. Did he seem dangerous?
He said he had been following Gaia for days now and had been watching her. Like a week.
That sounds kind of dangerous.
Oh, you didn't say anything when you're. Hello, Vicky.
Hello.
Wait, Vicky, you're not. We can't hear you. Oh, I don't think she can hear us.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait.
Type in chat that you can't hear. Did you
Type
see
in
it?
chat. Oh no.
Look at Amelia being a good little note taker.
I was doodling.
Oh. Look at Amelia being a good little doodler. All right, we're going to take a quick break and get this sorted out. Okay, be right back.
You guys are talking to Jack.
Right,
about
you
something?
both were talking to Satchel. Gaia was saying something.
You rolled
Okay,
to
yeah.
see if you would know what the bead is or something.
Mhm.
I
And then-
rolled to see what I knew what the bead is. I didn't really know what the bead was, so...
And then I think you said something, and then we couldn't hear Gaia.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I said, I'm gonna be honest. What did I say? Fucking brain.
Something along the lines of not being. I don't know if you addressed the fact that you didn't know about the
I
bead.
asked if the guy was seemed
If dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. And we told you that he had been following her and that,
Yeah, he's a creepy guy.
yeah, he
He's
was watching
acting like a toucher.
her.
This may...
I'm gonna go see if the extender like fell out of the wall or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh.
You alright?
Okay.
What's going on?
That was so funny. I don't know why. She was knocked over her rolls up. Okay, we're gonna go back on a break then, and just wait for everything to get set up. Okay. Oh shit.
Okay.
Three, 2, 1, go for it. Yak.
Do you think he's dangerous?
Dangerous.
Like a fire in a nursing home.
Pretty dangerous.
This is pretty dangerous.
I mean, this guy did claim to me that he had been stalking me for multiple days, and that he also put the bead in my bag in the first place, because there were people following him to find this bead. So, yeah, I would consider this man dangerous.
Also creepy.
Also creepy.
A little bit, yeah. Do you guys know anyone named Thomas? He said as he was leaving, to get in contact with him or whatever to find Thomas. I don't know who Thomas is.
Thomas? I'm gonna assume that name does not ring a bell.
It does not ring a bell for any of you that are currently here.
We ask the bartender. Are we in the?
Yeah, you go up, you ask the bartender.
Yes.
The bartender comes over. Nah, I mean, it's a pretty common name. It's not that common, but I mean, it depends who you talk about.
What about a Medartis? I think that was that his name.
Mundungus, right?
Mindartis? He looks...
Mundungus, I thought.
He... As you say this name, he does look a little bit shadier. You're like... Why are you saying that name? He leans in.
He is a friend of ours that we are trying to get in contact with.
Right, well... I could be convinced to give you some information for a price.
Name it.
10 gold.
That's all I have.
Really? You have exactly...
We have some richer friends, Amelia.
Hey, yo, Jamie, you want to...
I'm not there, but the people that are there have quite a bit of money from the bets.
I'm gonna pull out 10 gold pieces.
Alright. In an alleyway in the Rising District, there is a cellar. The cellar gives access to an underground basement. In it, you'll find Thomas. He's a fencer. He does a little bit of underground work here. He's pretty new, but you didn't hear that from me.
Sounds reasonable.
As you guys now are talking, Mr. Rosser approaches. Guys, before you go, I hope you enjoyed the fight. I just have a small request of you. Are you guys like in a group or a party or something? You seem to hang out a lot. At least you've been with each other for most of the night here.
We're homies.
We're friendly, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to come back to my office, I'd like to discuss a job that I think you've already kind of been paid for.
I'm gonna I look over at my friend who isn't there and say, "What do you think? Do we want to continue to do business with these guys?" And he's gonna say yes because he's not here to protest.
Because you know him well.
Yes, because you know him so well. You guys, he goes ahead and waves you in. He says, "Come, follow me." He turns his back and begins to lead you into the back part of this tavern. Do you guys follow?
We're all with him, including Jamie. Where's Jamie?
Jamie left. Unless you're talking
Yeah.
about Aaron.
I'm talking about Jamie.
Jamie.
She Jamie.
I went to my hotel. Remember, I got a hotel room for the night. I got a nice one, and you were like, "Why didn't you give me a gold?" But you didn't ask, and then you went and slept in a tree. But I'm at my hotel. I went to bed.
Fit to sleep in the tree, Jamie. You act like I had no.
Could have asked for like some money for a room.
Oh, I gotta mark off that I paid this guy 10 gold.
But yeah, I didn't stay for
Sure,
the fight.
keep
I
on
went
top.
to a hotel because I had to work the next day, so I left. But yeah, so I'm chilling in a hotel.
Yep,
Can we
she's...
message Jamie so that he knows where we are? Sorry, what is your character's name?
Milo, and I don't know how you'd message me in this world.
I don't believe you have the magical means of sending a message.
Yeah, unless any of you, maybe, maybe Gaia has, or maybe maybe Gaia's character, or maybe Jack has the spell or the cantrip.
It's a level 3 spell.
Wait, who are we messaging? I don't have a message.
Trying to send
I don't
it.
have message.
Trying to use
no.
sending. Sending would be message is not even the one you would see. Message you have to see the person. Sending is the one you can tell. You can send to people, no matter the distance. But neither of you, no one has that level 3 spell. So
Yeah.
Never mind. Jamie will just be out of the loop. Milo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
you'll explain it to her after. You guys are led to his office, and he sits down with a desk between you guys, and he looks at you and says, You guys look like a hearty bunch. I think that you could benefit from helping me out and delivering a message to Calum, actually. Calum being one of the cities inside of the Confederacy. I have a contact there who has an item that he's manufactured. A special kind of glove that'll make the users, like, punches. It'll just enhance their abilities a whole metric fuck ton. And I'm interested in them. But, seeing as to how the Confederacy likes to make very fine note of all items and artifacts that are in their territory, we kind of don't want this getting out, as I don't want to have to pay the taxes that come with it. I'm going to break you guys in on a little secret, too. The reason why you got so much for your payout is because I had a bunch of people go and rig the bets. After the first 2 seconds of that fight, I could tell that was over. And I figured if someone that strong was playing and fighting for me, and possibly that means that I could get them to go across some distances safely, delivering a message and bringing back a powerful artifact. It made sense. And he leans in a little bit. The Twilight Guard's been paying attention a little bit more to the books, so this is the fastest or easiest way for me to cook this so that you could receive part of your payment. Now, I understand I just sprung this on you randomly, and this is a lot of information. And hey, if you guys don't even want to do that, I absolutely would allow you to walk away with that money knowing that you were down paid on it, and absolutely take no repercussions or retaliations for it. But if you should complete this quest for me, I could reward you with even more.
Oh. Ooh. I'm gonna actually need to wait for Jamie to answer this question.
I'm gonna be in because I don't have money, and I need money.
And when do you need this glove by?
Well, I would be sending you guys off to go and deliver this message by no latest than the end of the week, which is about 5 days from now. Your journey there is going to take at least 2 weeks if you go by land, and probably about a week if you go by sea.
So we would need to depart within the week.
I'd give you guys a solid month to get it done. I think I'd give you an even extra week on top of that, so.
I'm gonna need to take some time to think about this one.
No problem, no problem.
Me and Callum don't necessarily agree.
He takes his feet off his desk, stands up. No problem. How about you guys take some time, come back to me tomorrow, and give me an answer, yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
And what do you guys go by? What should I contact you? Are you a established group, or who am I addressing when I am trying to get in contact with you guys?
We don't
That's
have
a good question.
we're not an established group. We're just some adventurers adventuring.
All right. Well, your name is Satchel, right? I believe.
Yes, that would be me. Satchel Gizmo.
All right. Well, Mr. Gizmo, I will be sure to find you if I need you. And thank you guys for coming in and putting on such a great show. Aaron, or Lucius, you are more than welcome to come back and fight anytime you wish. Have a good night, gentlemen.
I'm gonna nod my thanks. Anyone else?
Hey, he didn't say I did a good job.
Let him know. Let him know.
You were exceptionally entertaining, Greer, and you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to fight here again as well, buddy.
Tell your fighter his bitch ass is mine the next time he is.
I cannot wait. I like that attitude. Timmy will see you out, and you see Timmy now, this giant, like, fucking almost 7 foot tall, nothing but meat and muscle. This way. He leads you back down into the hallway that leads you out into the open tavern space. The night is still kind of young. The drinks are picking up after the fights, but for the most part, it looks like it's peaked. Is there anything you guys would like to do? Where are you guys betting down for the night?
Didn't we all agree to meet somewhere in the morning? I can't remember really, but from last episode, we agreed to meet. Didn't the owner ask us to come back?
Well, come back and meet him, but he's giving us the business now.
Yeah, he just gave you the business now, exactly.
Okay.
The business.
So if anything, you guys would probably come back and meet here.
Yeah, that's all my character knows is that I'm going back there in the morning. That's it. Because when I left, he was like, if you guys are interested in like doing stuff, and I was like, is there money? He's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, sweet, I'll be here to do stuff for money because business is slow. And then I left. So I'm meeting up back there in the morning.
All right. Do you guys know where you're spending the night?
A tree.
You finding that tree.
Up in the tree.
Do you guys want to talk to each other at any point before you split off, or do you guys, now seeing that you have some prospect of a job together, want to stay together, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna offer to Greer. They want to stay in. I'm gonna get a hotel if they want to stay. So they don't have to sleep in a tree.
Okay.
Okay. And Satchel.
I'm just gonna go back to the I'm gonna bid my farewells to everyone, and I'm gonna go back to the smithy, the bulwark. Go sleep because I'm employed. I got work in the morning, you know what I mean?
You do have work in the morning, and as everyone goes ahead and beds down for the night, Gaia, make sure you mark a gold off of your character sheet for your inn stay. As we roll into the morning, which, you know, you guys go to sleep, nothing really happens. You wake up. Gizmo, go ahead and make me some tool checks.
Oh, fuck. Smith's tools?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Smithin.
Yeah, do you have to go to work in the morning? Like, report to your job?
I'm out here. How many am I making? I'm really rolling like absolute dog shit, by the way.
On this first set, Tani is trying to give you some pointers.
I'm fucking mad. I'm angry. I'm throwing a fit.
Yeah, it's not the atmosphere is a little tense in there. Both of you just aren't working well together at some point. At this point in the teaching process is just not melding well, and she's the knowledge she's trying to bestow upon you just isn't working, and you guys get a little, you butt heads a little bit. But for the most part, she's trying to guide you. She's really trying. And the day goes on. Roll another one.
Oh, am I gonna get it at some point, or am I still gonna be just fucking Scrubly McScrublet? Roll. There we go.
All right, rolling now here. She sees that you've picked up a little of your own flavor to the process, and it's working out. You're doing pieces now that are looking a little more sellable. You're not just wasting metal and wasting components like you were the last couple, days and this morning specifically. Around the afternoon time kicks in and stuff, though, when she goes ahead and tosses you a towel, seeing your sweating brow working next to that hot furnace, and says, "You're done for today. Go ahead." Sorry, I didn't even try an accent. I forgot what Tani sounds like. I think I remember now. "Alright, you're done for the day. Go ahead and find a nice little babe to suck on or drink. You're done.
Babe to
Ew.
suck on.
Ew.
I mean, if you say so, boss.
Yeah, no.
Gonna have a little laugh at her expense.
Someone's calling
babe
HR.
Suck on, that's weird.
This
Weird choice of phrase.
You get the sense that this Goliath woman just does not give a giant fuck. Yeah. No, as you go ahead and clear out for the day, Gaia and Greer, you guys, did you share a room or did you get 2 rooms?
I assume we shared one since I only took off 1 gold.
Okay. I mean, rooms aren't that expensive. You could probably find a room for 2 rooms for like a gold. If that's what you wanted to do, you could definitely have your own separate room for just 1 gold.
Whichever. I would sleep anywhere.
We know you would sleep in a tree. Waking up, you guys fill out into the common area of your inn. Order some breakfast and get some food in your bellies and whatnot. And the day pretty much goes like the beginning part of the day pretty much goes like without any incident. Do you guys want to have any conversation while you guys get to know each other a little bit or something as the morning goes on for you?
I guess I'll pick her brain on idea of working for this guy. Do you trust him? Do you think we should do this job?
As hurt as my pride is from losing my fight, I trust this man. He seems honorable, and I need the money, so I'm down to clown when it comes to working for him.
Fair enough. Whatever you guys do, I'll come along. I trust your guys' opinions.
About this Thomas fellow, did you want to go find him before we leave?
Hilariously enough, as you guys are having this conversation, you figure out that this is actually the same inn that Milo was in. And as she come downstairs to you guys having this conversation, you come downstairs, Milo, and you see Gaia and Greer just sitting at the table downstairs, just drinking, eating, and talking.
Shh. Hey, there she is. That bitch.
That bitch.
Hey, me and Greer are drinking buddies, okay?
I mean,
Can't win them all, okay? I need to win some money back.
Wait, so Milo still doesn't know the situation, right?
Milo does not know the situation.
I'm just gonna yawn. And hey guys, I'm gonna head over to the fighting pit so we can go make some money. Figured this would be a good time before they get busy, you know, with all those day drinkers over there.
And then not go. Right, and not to go on and on. I just recap her on everything that happened last night. And then ask her if she's aware of any Thomas or Mundungus.
The name Thomas does sound familiar to you specifically because that is your contact's name.
Oh. Yeah,
Fucking
never heard of a Thomas. I mean, that's a very common name, so it's kind of... I mean, I could know a Thomas. It's a very, very common name. It's like, you know, John Doe out in this town. But you said you saw... They were after a bean?
A bean, yes.
Like...
Correct.
This guy wanted a bean.
I mean, clearly this bean has some kind of special
Jesus.
power. I don't know what this bean is.
Did you guys try eating it?
No. No.
Okay, just, I mean, beans are pretty good. I mean, I don't know why he's after a bean. That's a little odd. But, okay. I mean, I could try to find something out about that.
Thomas is
possibly.
an unarmed fencer from what we heard at the bar, if that jogs your memory at all.
There's quite a few of those as well in this town. I'd have to... I mean, I can, you know, find out about that a bit. I do need to use the loo, though, so, I will meet you guys there, and I leave. Making sure no one follows me.
Make a perception check as you leave, looking to make sure no one follows you. Yeah, you guys watch as Milo randomly or just abruptly just gets up and walks off.
No, I said I gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go use the loo.
A little abruptly.
There.
After claiming to go and use the bathroom, go ahead and make that perception check. Yeah, you don't feel like you're being followed. Are you guys following her?
I'm watching her with my eyeballs.
Okay.
Well, I like leave.
She walks
leave.
She walks outside of the establishment. I mean, she said she was going to the loo, but she walked outside of the establishment, in the opposite direction of it.
Okay, I want to follow her.
Make a stealth check. Are you trying to be stealthy specifically? What's your passive?
I'm trying to be stealthy.
What's your passive perception, Winnie?
My passive is 14.
Okay. Okay, how about this?
I will get stealth once I'm in an alley, but...
Yeah, you go ahead and you walk out and follow her. Gaia, do you go with them?
Yeah, I'll tiptoe behind.
Okay. You guys go out and follow her. You see her, she cuts into an alleyway. Make a stealth check, Gaia and Greer, so that she doesn't see you following her. And then after you get into the alleyway, we'll see what happens here. I want you to make another perception check. Okay. Okay. Make another perception check, Milo.
Do I get to see these rolls? Or
make another perception check.
You're not seeing them, Jamie?
No.
Do you not? You should see them.
No. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, no, you actually don't.
Well, I'm stealthing when I get in the alley anyway, because I'm purposely trying to make sure no one follows me.
All right, go stealth. Yeah, you easily dip into the alleyway, disappear, gliding behind boxes and moving in and out of like trash that you see in the alleyway. As you guys are coming out and getting around the corner into this alleyway, I need both of you to make a perception check. Axey and Gaia. Yeah, no, you actually lose sight of her the moment she goes into this alleyway.
Oh shit, a 1.
Yeah, you guys just no idea where she went. You disappear and you spend some time traveling through the city, making sure that you're not being followed, trying to be as stealthy as possible, as you can be as the city's waking up and the sun is rising. You find your way to your informant's hideout. You give the knock. You give the secret password. He says, yes, come. I have an answer for your braces. He goes ahead and leads you down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. So, how much do they end up being worth?
Well, he sits down. He reaches underneath the table, lifts up a big bag of gold. And this bag is 2,500 gold, my friend. These bracers were worth at least 5,000 from the person who purchased them. I took my cut. And here you go. Good
How
job.
much platinum is that? Or whatever the highest thing is.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, 100 gold should be 1 platinum. Let me double check that.
I think it's 10.
10. It's
I think it's increments of 10 all the way up.
Yeah. Let me just double check that.
Because I'd rather put that in platinum if I can. If that's what that
you cannot, because it's not given to you in platinum.
Given
I
to
have
you
to
in
hold
gold,
all that
Jamie.
fucking gold.
It's a big sack of gold.
I'm not carrying very much, so I should be able to carry it.
That is a big bag of gold. It is 10. So 10 gold would be.
Okay, so how much gold does he give me? Because he only gave me 100 before as the down payment.
He gives you 2.4k.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him to deposit it into my to deposit 2k into my account for me, since he's my contact into like the shadiness.
Yeah.
Into my secret account. So I'm gonna have 881 gold on me, but I'm not trying to get robbed out here. So I'm just
okay. Yeah, he goes ahead and holds on
2k
to
into
that.
my bank account. Ask him to transfer it for me, as he can do that safely.
All right. Can do.
Let me just write that down so I don't forget how much I have actually.
Have you put any thought into the this quest to find this little gnome halfling thing for this client?
Yes, I've thought about it. I'd be interested. You said the wizard who wanted help. The starting offer was 100 gold?
Correct.
Okay, so, I mean, what's the deadline for this? Because I do have some other work that is very lucrative as well. I also have a question for you, as I think some people are asking about you, which is usually not something that you like very much.
Well, let's start with that. What are you talking about?
So I heard about this bean that you possess? Or I don't know, something that you put in a bag of this woman named Gaia, and then you took it back, and then you were talking to them, and now they're looking for you. So I feel like this is something you usually don't want. So I'm kind of confused here.
I have no idea. Who's Gaia?
Some druid that I've kind of been running in similar circles with. There's also a big this isn't in the game, I'm just blanking on the race. There's also this big tiefling woman named Greer that apparently was there as well, as the wizard told to me.
I think you have the wrong guy. Maybe whoever you heard this from misinformed you.
Thomas, do you think I'm an idiot?
You brought these bracers, so I think you're competent enough to do your job.
Okay, well, I guess that's your business, but just be careful.
Do you want to make an insight check to see if he's lying?
I don't believe him, but I mean, they gave a pretty good description of him, right? They were like, Thomas, he fences things. And they probably gave me a physical description too, right?
They would have told you that the person that they encountered said to find this person, and then they gave their own name, and then they gave a description of like what he did. So the person at the bar, I think, is the person who told them that he was a fencer.
Okay. So they want to. They're trying to find him.
I think the person you're confusing two different.
Misunderstanding this?
You are. There are two different people completely. The person that they encountered is not Thomas.
Oh, okay. So they're just trying to find Thomas
to
figure out what the bead is?
To lead Thomas to him. To the person that they were chasing. That he gave them that information to go to Thomas to connect them with
him.
Yes, him.
Oh, okay. So then scratch what I said, because I like misunderstood that. Well, I'm basically gonna say to Thomas that it seems that they're looking for you to connect them to this. Did the other guy give his name that they would have told me?
He did give his name. It's Mindartis.
Mindartis?
Correct.
So some people I've been traveling with are trying to find you to connect with Mindartis.
Oh. Mindartis finds some new toys. Maybe they'll prove useful. Perhaps he'll train them to wipe out an entire nation or assassinate a foreign dignitary like he's done it many times in the past. Who knows?
I figured he was bad news. It's probably best that they don't connect with him at all, I suppose.
If they're useful.
But useful for him? He's not useful for them.
I did not realize you are in such close connection with these people. I did not know you had friends.
Well, friends is a strong word, but I mean, I don't really hang around for too long around many people, and you know, I'm just I don't know. But anyway,
Well, before you go,
yep.
if you are done here, I just have one more quick little proposition for you. Someone, how should I say this? I told you about how word of your exploits have traveled and how my bosses seem a little more interested in you. They have another job that they think that you might do quite well at. They want you to infiltrate the matriarch's chambers and listen into a meeting that is discussing the underground world as we know it. Have you heard of the underground organization known as Organization 13?
I've heard of it. Only from criminals, but I mean, one and the same. I can't judge.
Yes, well, they are making they're branching out into Twilight City. Usually just confined to the Confederacy. They've decided that they like the way Twilight City handles business better. Less restrictions and all that. But Theala, the head matriarch here, is being quite questioning. She's been looking into our business a lot more than I would than a lot of my bosses would appreciate, actually. Do you think you might... Yeah?
So this is a contract by Organization 13?
Correct.
Okay.
Simply what they want you to do is infiltrate the meeting that they're having in regards to what they want to do about the organization and listen in and report that information back.
I can do that. Do you have information on where this meeting's being held?
Of course. It is in the matriarch's chamber at the top of this hill in the... I'm sorry, 1 second. In the Zenith District. It is in
Is there
Twilight.
any... Do they have any inside information if I were to go disguised? Who would be the easiest to get in as? Or have they done any of the groundwork for this?
We have an inside person, actually. The only reason you need to be here is... and bear with me here, but it is to be exposed. We do not want them knowing that we have an inside person. So when this information gets out and we act accordingly to their attempts to cut us off and run our supplies dry, we have you sneak in, listen, create a ruckus that will eventually lead with them finding out that someone has been there. You will then be aided in escaping so that you can get out unharmed. But the suspicion is cast. The doubt is thrown. At least they cannot think that it came from the inside when we begin to move around in accordance to their plans.
I want to roll insight to see if I'm being a patsy here, or if this is actually, like, they're going to help me, or if they're just trying to make me a patsy.
Yeah, roll insight.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I mean, he seems to be pretty straightforward with you. He's laid out this plan for you, and you know, and your role in it. So I mean, he's not lying about that. You are supposed to be caught. It seems he's. It looks like there was thought put into your escape plan as well, based on what he's saying.
Okay, so. How much money is there in this contract?
Well, the organization is looking to put 500 goals down for this. The danger is included. Plus, a particular magical item that we may have in stores would be up for grabs.
When is this taking place?
The meeting takes place tomorrow at midday.
Okay, I'm in. But I just need to know if this, for my escape to go smoothly, what should I disguise as to get in the easiest and escape, and then will also get me out? Like, what should my, do they have any information on what could easily slip into this area?
Well, as you put it, he reaches down into what looks like a small bag. You watch him come back out. Here are some Cleric Robes. Obviously, these people are worshippers of Melora, so some Melora robes should be able to get you in pretty much unscathed, at least through the courtyard. At that point,
You said Melora?
Melora, that's the goddess that is prevalent in this city.
Okay.
Being able... Yes?
Sorry, just one more question. I just want to be well prepared. What is the main prayer of Melora? Do you happen to know this, or?
I am not familiar with that at all. I do not use the god's powers. I simply use my daggers.
Fair enough. I will accept this contract. It'll be done tomorrow.
Good. If you get to the place around 12, then you will be able to find that security is lacking at this certain time of day. You'll be able to sneak in, find your way into the chambers where you will be listening in, and once the scaffolding that you are supposed to be on falls apart, hopefully, ideally after you get information or information is said, all you'd have to do is run away and get out without being caught or seen as much as possible and lay low for a while. Maybe even leave the city.
Well, they shouldn't know it was me, right?
You would want to be careful more than anything. Someone spotting you or getting a good look at your face could lead to them using magical means of finding you.
Yeah. Definitely use my disguise kit to obscure that. I'll take all the precautions necessary.
Sounds like a good plan. So, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, but you probably will be hearing from me very soon, possibly before this, but if not, I will return here before I lay low for a while after to relay the information to you that I gather.
Good, okay. Sounds good. I cannot wait to hear from you. I will lead you upstairs. He leads you back up, opens the door, closes behind you, locks up, and that is your encounter with Thomas for today. It's around afternoonish. You guys probably would be starting to gather around the Cross Counters Tavern in the midday to give this guy an answer, or to over the course of your day if you don't want to head there now. Is there anyone who would like to head there now?
I'll head there now, but
okay.
Whatever they're doing between my interaction, I guess.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I'm going to hold off for now. I'm going to the Cross Counter Tavern.
Okay. Gaia and Greer.
Gonna look for any sort of gambling in the area.
You know where to find that. You go straight to the Cross Counters
I have
Tavern.
no money. What?
I have 10 gold coin burning a hole in my pocket, Jamie.
I thought you spent. Oh no, you didn't spend it because someone else.
I spent the 10 gold coin.
Yeah.
Gaia.
You only said you are money bags, but now Jamie's the Mr.
Yeah,
Money.
I got like 28k, man.
I had 400 gold.
Oh no, 2800. Sorry.
And now Jamie's just yeeted.
Yeah. Gaia, where would you like to also head back to the tavern at this point?
Yeah, let's go back to the tavern.
All right, you guys arrive back at the Cross Counters Tavern. The pits themselves is actually closed off and being like renovated a little. No one's really hanging out on the outdoor patio. You guys walk into the restaurant. It's pretty into the tavern. It's pretty empty. A couple people cleaning glasses behind the bar and working and moving boxes and whatnot. Mr. Rosser finds you. Hey guys, I see you've returned. Does that mean that you guys have accepted my invitation?
I'm just gonna nod.
Oh, I don't remember speaking to you last night, but I assume you're with the group, so.
Yeah, I spoke to you before I left for the night, but it was earlier in the night, and you said to meet here in the morning, so I'm here.
Well then, you got a good ear. I'm glad you remembered all that, because I just don't remember seeing you, but yeah.
Had a bit much to drink, it seems.
Maybe. I do start a little early sometimes. So, when can I expect you guys, or if I can expect you guys to do this quest? I didn't know what your decisions were, actually. I'm jumping the gun. Here, why don't we go back to my office? He leads you back there to his office with Timmy following up behind you guys. Doors closed in the office. The 4 or 5 of you now with him and Timmy. He goes ahead and leans on his desk and says, "So, can I trust you guys?"
Implicitly.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Seems like we're not all in the accordance here. It seems there's a little shakiness. Are we sure you guys are ready for this?
Depends the gold.
I second that.
Well, as I sort of spoken to your friend Satchel here, kind of already got the payout for that.
Payout.
Oh, you weren't here yesterday when we talked about this, but the earnings that they got were a sort of precursor to me asking for this favor, for this gift.
Isn't that just how gambling works? When someone wins, you make the money.
Not when you fix it so that money is being moved into people's pockets without the city being aware.
Well, I didn't win money. I actually bet on the other guy.
That is unfortunate, and that's how gambling works.
I will require payment if you want any help with this.
Well, seeing as to how you came with this group, and I am looking at Satchel here as the man in charge, discuss that with him.
I'm not in there.
Man in charge.
I'm not. I'm still back at the. I was gonna do some studying. You know what I mean?
You said you were going to the bar.
I said I was not going to the bar yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally misunderstood. I thought I heard you say that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, he goes ahead and is conversing with you 3 women. Then I guess he's going, well, if you talk to Satchel, I'm sure he can come to some arrangement with how to divvy up your payments.
If you're not paying us, we owe you nothing.
But that's from the gambling, so
you already gave the gold. This is not how you play this game. And I laugh.
I did preemptively bet on the fact that I'd be able to get you guys to make this move for me. And I made that gamble, and I said that if you guys wanted to walk away with that, you definitely could. I wouldn't even say anything about it. I'd let you go scot-free. But
good.
There's a lot more money in it for you if you actually do complete this task.
Okay, well that's what I was asked from the beginning. What is the money that you were guaranteeing us? It's apparently this money that I do not already have.
He goes ahead and leans into his desk. We can discuss payments once I am sure you guys are actually going to be reliable in this. I'm not getting a lot of very reliable vibes right now.
You're not getting reliable vibes from us? You can't give us a straight answer of what you're gonna pay us.
We're all just just bitching at him.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
In terms of...
We know a scam when we see one.
There's no scam. You guys have been very, very informed on what I want and what I'm asking you to do. Oh, good job.
I just knocked some shit over. It's fine.
I just simply don't know how far I can trust you. I mean, your friends Satchel and Aaron, they seemed like good, upstanding gentlemen, but I look at you guys and I see...
Well, they'll be part of this group, and if you want to keep insulting us, then you'll get no help at all.
Okay, that's fair. You're right. You're right. Let's start off on a new foot. Let's start this off on a new foot. Ladies, I simply need someone to deliver a message for me, and I am willing to pay the standard, if not the express fee of 20 gold for delivering said message. And in terms of payment for delivering the item that I want back to me, that can be discussed upon your arrival back to me.
So if we don't like the gold, we keep the item?
If you pick up the item, it's inferred that you would be bringing it back. And
yes, but if you then give us an undesirable amount of gold and the item is better, we keep it?
I mean, you won't know how much gold it is until you return back to the city with the item.
So why don't you tell us now, and then you'll guaranteed get it back versus, you know,
how do I know you
scam us?
How do I know you just won't say that that's not enough, accept the quest, and once you deliver the message, you take the item and pocket it for yourselves?
Well, if it's not enough, then we won't accept the quest if it's not enough.
I guarantee you it will be enough.
So let me get this straight. We are delivering the message for 20 gold, coming back to you, and then at that point, you will reconvene with us and tell us how much you will give us to go get the item.
When you go and deliver the message, you'll be bringing back the item ideally. I'll be able to know whether or not you get there through magical means. I have people who can send messages over distances, so they'll tell me that you picked up or delivered the message without picking up the item, whether you do or don't. Then, at that point... yeah.
You won't tell us how much gold we'll get until after we've already done the task.
Correct.
I got to up. I can't be playing these games.
How about no deal?
Didn't you say that the journey would take 2 weeks?
It would. And it's a fairly...
I have plans!
Gold even feed us and shelter us for that long?
Yes, it will, actually. Do you realize that this is double the standard rate for a message across Gailia, right?
Is it
yeah, but we are not simple messengers. Get yourself a pigeon for that.
Dang. Do they even have messenger pigeons in this world?
Unfortunately, carrier birds cannot carry back the item that I need.
Sounds like a new problem.
It is, and that is why I'm trying to hire people to make it their problem on top of my problem.
I want to know how much.
But you can't hire people without telling them how much they'll be hired for. We're not doing this for the message, for the 20 gold. We are doing this for this larger sum of gold that you claim you will get for doing this task. But we need to know what that is before we agree to doing it.
Yes, we don't know the challenge of bringing this item, traveling with this item for 2 weeks. It's obviously valuable. We could have to fight. We could lose our lives, and you want us to do it for 20 gold plus unknown. Do we look like peasants to you?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Me or
Seeing
me?
as I actually am rich, that like... Wait, persuasion.
Just because everyone is sort of chiming in here, you all are sort of conversing with him.
Oh my god, with a +6, I get a 10.
Bro, we're all rolling like garbage.
Yeah, that was bad.
He gives you guys a long look over. really, I didn't ask you to roll that, but I'll take that into consideration now.
You
And
should've.
Oh no.
is really looking over you guys, and he sits up at his desk again. He keeps going, alternating between putting his feet up and sitting up. And it's like, you guys are driving a hard bargain, and I actually appreciate the candor. I appreciate all the hard work you're going in to try and make sure that you get the fair shake in this deal. It's admirable. I'll give you that much. But
God, we're like trying to break this fucking glass ceiling out here, and this guy just doesn't want to do it.
But
I
what
hate women.
Well, what I think is missing here is not just the fact that you guys are doing this job for double the standard rate in terms of doing the first half of delivering a message. Yes, I could have anyone deliver this message, but it has sensitive material that I do not want getting into the wrong hands. If you guys have an issue with the delivery fee, I don't mind upping it.
Did you say raise it? Sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
I don't mind raising the delivery fee. How about you guys give me a quote?
100 gold.
I agree. 100 gold plus hazard pay upon the return.
That's
Hazard pay? There's a pandemic, you know.
I think I think 20 gold is probably covering hazard pay enough. 100 is your hazard pay and your well-being for months to come, if not half the year. Are you trying to do an honest job here, or are you trying to swindle me?
I think you're the one doing the swindling, sir.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Trying to waste all of our time. Obviously, it's precious if you're not sending one person, and you're sending about 4 or 5. This is obviously a hard job. You're trying to swindle us, and we're not gonna die for your peasant money that you're offering us.
Make another persuasion.
If we don't know the dangers,
Speak for yourself.
what we're walking in.
23.
We're getting, and we know what kind of danger we're putting ourselves in. We can all agree on a more appropriate price. But if we don't know the dangers, of course we're not going to want to do it for any less.
I agree.
Okay. 50 gold for the deliverance of this message.
Plus hazard pay upon the return, depending what we run into carrying this precious item of yours.
How do I know that you don't make up anything on the way?
Well, we should have ways to prove it, such as injuries. Unless we run into some measly enemies, then that's not a problem. But if we run into anything that, takes off some years, then I feel that we will definitely be able to just show you. Or we could cut off their heads and bring them with us.
That seems a little excessive. Okay. And hazard pay. He looks over you. The three of you. He reaches into his desk, pulls out an envelope. This is the fateful letter. He goes ahead and reaches, takes out 25 gold. He goes ahead and reaches out more gold, counts it on the table. Cling. 50 gold.
Each?
And a letter. You aren't pushing it. 50 gold for the lot of you.
What?
Wait, can you fix your camera, Amelia?
I'm trying.
It's okay. He goes ahead and he
This guy
slides
just
the
continues
envelope.
to spit on us. What the fuck?
Slides the envelope over, slides the gold.
No.
You expect us to be gone for 1 month for less than 50 gold each.
You guys are...
I know what type of scam you're running here. I saw the money you brought in last night. Don't act so cheap.
You guys are...
It doesn't look too well.
I don't think you are understanding the rate of what I'm asking you to do. I have given you guys more than enough gold to survive and make your journey very easily. You could take the sea, okay? It would be a lot faster, probably be a week, maybe a week and a half's journey. All right, you'd be able to see 2 cities, not 1, and it'd probably be a lot safer. Okay, you guys have the capabilities of traveling to this place under the fact that I've given you not only enough money, but a reason to go. I just need you to sneak something out for me. And this is 50 gold going towards that, plus more when you return.
Wait, did you say sneak something out?
Yeah.
All you said before was that we had to walk it out, bring it back to you. You didn't say anything about us having to sneak. Is the item illegal?
You're going to the Confederacy. All magic items have to be registered at some point. I just want to not have to pay the taxes for it, okay? I need you to smuggle something, yes.
Guys, I have something that we could do this week that would earn us 100 gold. So...
Cool, let's do that.
To split, yeah. Sorry, man. You're cheap as fuck.
300 gold upon returning with the item.
Each?
No.
Upon returning.
I love that each.
I'm poor. I need money.
Well, honestly, man, I'm just not interested.
I think your friends might disagree with you.
No.
Yeah, we
do agree with her.
Yeah. Bye, man.
And we have any faith we're gonna get back, and you're gonna give us this money when, at every whim, you are trying to cheat us of our money.
I know a scam when I see one.
What are you talking? There was no scam. All I wanted was to get someone to deliver a message that I knew would be reliable and then come back with said message and make it so that I had an item that I couldn't normally get. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, well, you want too much.
I don't think that's too much. And if you guys are asking for a higher price, then you're crazy. I said 350 gold essentially for everything. And you guys are saying no. You're complaining about not having enough. And I'm giving you a small fortune here. And you're still saying no?
I say you give us 50 each now.
On return. Mm-hmm.
50 each now. And then 300 gold upon our return. 450. We'll get it done.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yes.
I do have another contract that we just need to find someone and we could all split 100, but so that's why I'm like, I'm not dying for this quest. 16.
25 gold each. And 350 upon completion.
Each?
No. The worst.
I don't know what is like. Oh cow!
You guys are the worst.
Okay.
He sits up now.
I get it. I'm with it.
200 gold each upon return. We might not all return. It might actually not be that expensive for you. Hopefully.
I don't expect your journey to be that dangerous, which is why I'm not paying you that much.
Oh, well. Then I guess we're not paying any attention to your quest, and we're just gonna leave. I guess we can find someone else who's reliable.
I think the wordplay really got to him.
Oh, my Lanta.
He looks at you. He gives you one long look. Looks over you. Over your party. Fine.
What does this item really mean to you? Oh, great. Great, fine, okay.
No, fine as in you're not getting paid. Get out.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you. And I flip off and I say,
you. Jamie, no.
Get a taste of it.
Hold on, guys.
I respectfully...
I turn Milo and Greer and I whisper to them, it's not exactly what we want, but this way we should get a lot more money than with your other guy if we're all sharing 100. I don't know if this guy is trustworthy, but maybe it's worth taking the risk.
I turn to Gaia.
Are we out at your shot of this guy?
You're whispering this, but I mean, you're not making it obvious that you aren't all like huddling, whispering something. Like he's not listening, or at least he can't hear. You assume he can't hear, but he knows that you're huddling and whispering.
I say, so we could always not take this contract and go get the item and keep the item.
Wouldn't we need the message? Wouldn't we need the message to receive the item?
Why don't we do our own research? We know this man's name. We could do our own research. We could go find who needs his message, go to deliver said, whatever message. We don't, envelope's closed. We don't know what's in it. Hand it to him. We get the item, and we fuck off.
I
Sell
say
the item.
We take the message. Gold. We take the message and the 25 gold each he's going to give us. Get the item. If the item is more expensive than what he's willing to pay us, then we just keep the item. And then we come back and burn down his bar. And it's fine.
We've accepted a contract, and that's, I don't want to be like, I know it's what I said sounds scummy, but like, I think it's more scummy if we accept, because then we'll get a reputation that we can't stand by our word, and like, that's just bad looks all around. So I don't think we should accept his offer, so then we just get this in our own means, It's finders keepers type deal.
Okay. We have to do one or the other. We either gotta accept this deal and take the risk and hope he pulls through, or not take the deal and go get the item on our own.
I'm all for forging our own paths out here.
I think we should, he seems to like Satchel the most, and I don't know if it's a, like, impotency issue or if he's compensating for something, but he seems to favor men or, is intimidated by us. I'm not really too sure. And maybe we can have Satchel kind of talk to him, and we can also consult with him as in, if he doesn't agree with our plan, and then he, we don't want to anyone to rat on us type deal. So I think we should really probably confer with him first, since he's involved in this.
So, now that you guys have had your little huddle party in my office, by the way, you mind, sharing what you got?
We decided we should confer with Satchel.
That's what I said.
Yeah, and we agree.
Yeah, he's such a big, strong man. We're gonna talk to him. Us.
Good head on.
Gives you a weird look, knowing Satchel's
named after a bag and all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just insulting.
I hear his dad's pretty cool, but like, yeah,
I was like, oh, you've heard of him too? No. All right. Well, get your boy in here, and we'll be able to talk some more business. I hope you guys think about what I'm offering here. It's a lot of money.
Is it? As I leave.
You know what, Jamie? You can fucking say that, but I can't.
You guys are let out by Timmy. Big giant Timmy opens the door, bigger than the door himself. He has to duck under to get through it. Leads you guys out. You hear one last, oh, that was so much harder than it needed to be, as you guys walk out into the tavern space now. Still a pretty much empty bar. People just cleaning up and getting ready, sweeping large pieces of like grass and hay.
Sorry, I really like that gift.
Wait, what gift? Let me see.
In the D&D
text.
Satchel.
Jack put Karen intensifies.
Sorry, what the fuck?
I know we're a little off All right, back to the game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys are just getting to the interior of this tavern again. It's still closed, but I mean they're serving drinks. Satchel, for this part of the day, what were you doing?
So first of all, I wanted to look at the understand the language scroll and see like basically how the scroll inscription works, and if like the spell is written on there. And is there anything
For comprehend languages?
Yeah, for comprehend languages.
You had a scroll for comprehend languages, yes?
Yeah, I bought it from that
right,
fucking weird dude.
Yeah. Looking over it, you are getting like trying to understand the idea behind like the patterns and inscriptions that make this spell a spell and make it work, the mathematical equations that go with it and stuff. Make an intelligence check. Roll straight intelligence.
Just straight, okay. I'm in.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Is your intelligence is +5? I
Yeah.
doubt it. Your save? I think your save and your modifier should
My
be
intelligence
different, right?
+5. I'm proficiency in intelligence. I would get my proficiency on that, right?
No, I didn't say.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'd be 22 then.
Okay. You still roll a natural 20 in any case, but
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a 25, which would be something different. But
should be half round.
Looking at the scroll, you get a feel for the overall like patterns and the way it's written, and you get an idea that you might be able to transcribe this given a little bit more time with the inner workings of it. You could sort of reverse engineer it in a sense and rewrite it down, making some small little annotations here and there. You write down on the paper like little things that you believe to be important and that you know to be important in the structural makeup of this spell.
I'm gonna use up one of my cards.
Looking over it still, you see that it's probably going to take you a little more time to be able to copy this spell.
Okay. But I can glean the construct of the spell.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna try to learn that. I'm gonna take the notes I can from that spell that scroll. Jot them down. And then I am going to bring the text, the Elven book, out. And I'm going to comprehend them Okay, so this is like I'm going to try to transcribe as much of the book as I can during the hour duration of the comprehend languages spell.
Okay. So you use the scroll?
Yeah, I'm gonna crack that.
As you use the scroll, you see the lighting on the lighting for the text is just brightens with a deep blue color and is just shining, and it sort of like fizzles and burns away as you are given the gift of comprehend languages, and you are able to understand and read written languages as you see them. Looking at the book now, you see the author's name, as was discussed, Torin Lydell. You see the cover of the book, and its many like letters just begin to formulate into common. What was the name of this? It was the Histories of Gailia. Turning it over and looking and glossing over, you spend the next hour reading the book. what you learn is about the possibility of ancient civilizations living on the continent, on the island continent, from before the travel to the south and the east of where New Gambrum and is currently, where the big crater is. Mostly unexplored throughout a lot of the time of the burgeoning civilizations who live here. The book details the far, far jungles of the east, the hollow trees of the south, and the ruins of giant, like, pyramid-like structures deeper to, like, the northeastern tip of the continent. All of it still unexplored, mostly because of difficult terrain, and at least to the east, there seems to be some sort of magical fog that obscures the nature of the place, making it hard to access. You're reading this, and throughout the hour, you're just getting more and more details on this. And your comprehend language begins to cut out right around the part where you start to get to the known ruins and locations, and people and rulers who those ruins may or may not be a tribe to. It's speculation, and then your comprehend languages cuts off.
Okay, and I've transcribed all that stuff.
Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
No,
Go!
straight intelligence.
Dude, fucking brain damaged. Seriously, whenever it matters, when it comes down to it, you just don't have the use.
You got some bits and pieces. Other times going over this, you had a little bit of hard time understanding exactly what was written down in terms of their location and other things. But you do have a decent chunk of what the understanding of what you read down and transcribed.
Okay. That's something. All right. I am going to. See, I don't want to. What can I do now? I don't want to. I want to talk to Fowler before I make a call on whether we want to go back to.
Well, he's not joining us today, unfortunately. So
yeah. So I'm gonna push that decision off to next time. All right. I guess I'm gonna go to the tavern now.
Okay. Yeah. You head to the tavern. You guys were already there, so you run into Gaia, Greer, and Milo, who are sort of already there, just now coming out of the office and sitting down and at the bar.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down at the bar with them. They're sitting at the bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna greet them. Hello.
Hello.
Sit down at the bar. You guys are here early. I'm assuming we're still earlier in the day.
I have a drinking problem.
It tends to run in this business. So did you talk to management again?
Well, yeah, we talked to this guy, and basically he is refusing to tell us, like, what we're specifically getting, how dangerous we'll be, what all is involved, and just, like, consistently was not being reliable money-wise. Like, he tell us one thing and like keep changing his mind about it. And so now we are extremely hesitant to want to do this. And I know you guys had a good conversation, but
he's offering us a measly 50 gold to split between all of us for 2 weeks of our time if we go by sea.
I get seasick.
What were the details of the job?
We made much more of that just by gambling. We're going to deliver a message and smuggling illegally an item out. There's risk involved. And then we're getting through, I believe he said 300 upon return, as we get basically nothing leaving. Upon return, he guarantees us 300 to then split among all of us again to illegally smuggle this obviously valuable item. And we each get less than 100 gold afterwards. And if Aaron comes,
it was
even less.
350.
Seems like a bad deal to me.
Scratching the back of his head. I think I agree with you. I don't like that town anyway. I want to talk it over with Aaron before the final call, but I think I would want to go in a different direction. What would we do then? I've got some information on some stuff, some history stuff. It's pretty lit.
If we want some easy gold, I do have. How useful is that glove to you?
My glove?
Yes.
It's pretty valuable. This is an artifact.
Okay, well, I know someone who is interested in it. They're actually interested in the person who... The middleman of that is... That's what I'm assuming, because I know they're after a glove. Very particular. And it's someone that they lost in the woods where we all were, and... I'm just surmising that they're after this glove, and they're trying to find a halfling that supposedly had that, but obviously you might have it, unless there's another glove, which is possible. But
Mr. Lightfoot wasn't Jamal. Mr. Lightfoot was not a halfling, right?
Mr. Who?
Lightfoot. Ezreal wasn't a halfling, right?
No, he was a half elf. I think Winnie is once again confusing the Gaia genie bottle with something else. This guy.
Says, I wrote down wizard who wanted help finding a halfling. In parentheses, glove. Everlyn, Erevan, Legolas, Sunset District, 100 gold starting offer is what I wrote down. But
yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, maybe you did, because he's looking for a halfling that stole an item from him that you don't know what the item is.
I don't know the item. Okay, so then I was offered a contract with a starting offer of 100 gold, which we could negotiate up for sure. That's only the starting offer, and it's a wizard who's trying to find a halfling who took something from him. That's something local, if we don't want to leave quite yet. And I do have some obligations myself that I must see to tomorrow. But I just need to finish up some business that I was already involved in. But we could also let this wizard know that we would be happy to help him on this, if that is something you guys are interested in, to make some money without having to travel so far.
Also,
well, I do have stuff. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You go.
No. I was talking nonsense. Go ahead.
We were also thinking that we could potentially go and get this item without making any deal with this guy, and selling it or keeping it for ourselves. And I don't know if he's he's being this secretive slash willing to pay, you know, this type of money, then this item is probably pretty valuable, and we could be better off just going to get it ourselves. Making money that way. That's always an option.
Imagine the magical item in Callum, you're saying, right? Well, we have some time to decide if we want to do this job for what's the ringmaster, the
Mr. Rosser, Mike Rosser.
Mike Rosser. Okay, we still have some time to decide whether we want to do the job for Rosser. In the meantime, we could instead find this halfling fellow.
Yes.
If it doesn't take more than a few days, if it doesn't take more than a few days, we can always return to Rosser and do both jobs.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds good to me.
Though I'm not very interested in his offer, but maybe he'll change his mind.
What time is it?
Right now it's just a little after noon, so it's like 2 o'clock.
Okay.
You were given the information for where to find this contact if you wanted to go and talk to this wizard. When
he told me where he is, I think.
He did. He did.
Yeah. And he gave me his name. He's Sunset District and Everin Lesolas.
Erevan
So we could go talk to him. Everin, yeah. So we could go negotiate a contract with Everin if we'd like to do that. We just have to head over to the Sunset District where he is staying or studying or whatever he does over there.
Whatever.
Wow.
Sure.
All right.
Yep.
You guys pack up your things and you get ready.
Are we drinking? Are we day drunk?
I didn't drink.
No. Okay.
Greer might be a little...
I might have had one to drink while we were there.
You might have had, yeah. Make some Constitution saving throws, both of you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Both of us?
Yep.
Constitute.
You gotta pick one.
Dude, I am rolling like an absolute knob.
Greer handles Greer handles her drinks like boss bitch. Satchel, on the other hand, you know, he's got a red nose and a swagger that is very swanky.
Oh my
god. But as
I stand up, I'm gonna say to the bartender, "It's Mr. Rosser. I'm gonna leave."
He looks at you and says,
"Hey man, he's trying to contract me. We're honeymooning on this job."
He looks at you and says, "Sure, buddy." Takes your glass away from you. You guys get up and begin your trek outside. Walking through the Column District, you guys walk past the Midnight Divide up into the Evening District, where you find a store called the Rising Arcana. You see the building from the outside is almost like a perfect circular dome. It's really it's made of stone, but it's smooth, magically worked stone. And in it, on out of the top of it down the middle is the effect of like a lightning bolt, essentially carving its way up into the sky. And at the bottom, at the base of the lightning bolt, is semicircle opening that opens up 6 feet tall or 10 feet tall over your heads, and you guys walk in now into this very homey set like interior with lovely comforting chairs. The candles are lit on the perfect spots to make it just dim enough where it's alluring and magical in a sense and mystical, while also being well lit enough to show you the items that adorn the high walls just out of reach of your normal person, with like cloaks, daggers, shields, and other things that seem to glitter and glow with any bit of light, and even without any light. Out of the back from behind the counter, you hear a ding 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 as the curtains swept open, and you are met by this wizard who is pale, like obnoxiously pale, like suspiciously pale, with a black goatee and slick long black hair that comes down over these blue robes, and he comes out with his hands together and the robes sort of like obscuring him with big fluffy or just big sleeves. He looks at you. Yes.
Are these robes Melora robes by chance? Would I know that because I got the robes?
They are not. They just look of a blue, slick, silky nature.
Yeah. We're here to see Aravan.
Elvin now. You can see his long ears protruding from his long, slick black hair. I am he.
Well, we've heard that you're looking for someone, and we're interested in finding them for you.
He looks at you. Waves his hand. The door behind you. The shutters also close. No one else is in the store. Please, step closer. The lights get a little dimmer now and bright up around the desk.
I'm good where I am.
If
you
I
guys
wished...
can come closer if you want.
If I wished you harm, walking through that door would have been the last anyone had ever seen of you.
Wow.
Walk forward.
Okay, Edgelord. We're here to work out a deal that's beneficial for the both of us.
Do you walk forward or do you stay at
I'll
the
walk
engine?
forward, whatever.
You guys walk into the room. Thomas has gotten word out then, I assume?
I have heard of things from contract not wanting to acknowledge Thomas. I'm just like I've heard of this contract in the network and heard that you have 100 gold starting offer, which starting offer seems like there's room to expand there.
He gives you a long look. Looks over the rest of your party. You are to speak for this group then?
Well, we kind of all need to agree, but we're here to hear you out to see if we can help each other.
He looks over at you, Gaia. You, wood elf. You are far from your woods. What are you doing in the city?
Mainly for gold. Been tagging along with my buddies and getting money.
And you, tiefling. What are you doing here? Speaking to you, Greer. You're muted.
I'm here for monetary gain.
And you, Genasi. What are you here for? speaking to you, Satchel.
He's muted.
Sorry, I was
There it
muted.
is.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm here to find my adventure, I say, smiling at him.
Ask me why I'm here.
Do it.
He looks at you. He looks at you, Milo. Like, he's tall, so he's looking down at you. This is a very pretentious guy, you can tell. And you.
Same as anyone else in this town. To fuck bitches and get money.
Oh, wow. That was aggressive.
Sorry, someone had to say it. Everyone was like, money, you know.
Bitches.
Bitches, you know. Just like everyone else.
Yeah, bitches, right? Am I right,
You.
guys?
I am just like you, don't worry. I'm here for the bitches and money.
Well, if money is what you look for, that I can offer you.
Wait, I want milk in it.
Wow.
Being a spoiled little brat.
Just a little bit.
He looks down at your party. What I require is the retrieving of the individual who stole from me in my journey to this city. They are halfling, balding, pompous round nose, seem to be of a druidic nature. He stole an item from me while we were traversing through the woods, through the forest, and managed to get away. The item he holds is dangerous, and he should not have it. The longer he has it, the more danger and destruction could be wrought on this land.
So if we find him with this item, would we get a bonus for the item?
If you find him and bring him back alive with the item, I will offer you 500 gold.
And if he happens to already have gotten rid of the item, for him, how much would we get?
For just him, I would offer 200.
Is that each, or is that...
That is a lump sum.
I think
Okay.
these people only deal in lump sums, Jamie.
I know, it's just
get used to it,
you
alright?
gotta try, you know? Okay.
What?
I see.
What is the item this guy has?
Some things may be better unspoken. I do not know if I may trust you all completely. I simply need you to return this individual to me and my property.
Do you know the name of this halfling, or are we just looking for a balding halfling with a big nose that's half druid?
I do not know the name of this halfling. We did not have the fortune of speaking when he swiped the item from my carriage.
Did you do a sketch of him or anything that we could go?
I did not.
What's the item?
You ask him this just straight up.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage since this is the second time you guys asked, and you're being pretty straightforward. He looks at you. He leans in. The lights get a little dimmer as he does, seeming to draw your attention towards him. The item is a bottle. A bottle that holds within it a creature capable of great and immense power. I retrieved this bottle from the Feywild. Not from the Feywild, sorry. From the Plane of Fire. It cost me a pretty penny. and time. The experience.
A pretty penny as in much more than 500 gold.
I did not put a monetary value to it in the sense
okay.
that the penny is what that represents.
I just heard penny, you know.
Sorry, yeah, no, it cost me a lot of time and money and some money and power. Influence, so to speak.
So you're saying there's a creature inside a bottle?
Correct.
That we're looking for?
You're looking for the halfling that stole this bottle that houses a creature, yes.
Okay. And where did you last encounter him?
In the forest, next to the road, the main road that leads up to Twilight City, days from here.
So I'm gonna like turn around as if I'm just like, I don't know, looking around the room very sneakily when the wizard isn't looking and just like give everyone this look. I turn back around and address the wizard and say that
make a sleight of hand.
I'm Melora.
Sleight of hand check to see if you can make this gesture without him noticing it. Okay.
What is it? It didn't show up for me. What you roll?
She rolled a 1.
Oh. Can I roll perception to see if I see her just fumble the shit out of that?
I mean,
no?
we're all seeing her.
You all, yeah, you.
You rolled a 1. It's passive perception.
You're literally all seeing her.
Seeing this obvious signal.
Yikes.
I'm gonna say, Gaia, that is so inappropriate to do right now. Okay? We know what that means, but we're going to the brothel later. You can wait, okay? We're not doing that right now. And this is hugely inappropropriate, okay? You're just gonna have to wait till later.
Hugely inappropriate.
You're gonna have to wait till later.
What is wrong with you?
I'm so sorry. You know, in the paths we travel, obviously, you seem much more proper than us.
I'm
But
gonna face palm.
In the paths we travel, I mean, we know what that means, and
Make a deception check. Just a straight deception check.
9. Come on.
He raises an eyebrow.
I passed a 10.
Curious. What woods are you from, elf?
I am from the Hollows.
The Hollows? What are you doing on this side of the mountain?
I've been here for a while. I left my home many years ago, and it's what I do now. Just roam around.
Where have you lived? Have you been living in the city this whole time?
I wouldn't say I lived anywhere. I kind of just go from place to place.
Would you guys like a room? Is this a date or something? I say, nudging, trying to break this line of questioning because it's getting real weird, and I'm just like, ah ha ha, oh, elves at it again.
He stands up straight.
As we're all just watching this.
He stands up straight. In any case, I am more interested, if I'm being honest, in the bottle than the halfling itself. I would be willing to pay an extra 250 gold for the return of the item and the halfling together. But I suspect when you find him, he will have hidden it away And I will net him.
So that's 750 for the halfling with the bottle?
Correct.
Great.
He mentioned the primordial plane, right? The plane of what was it? The plane of fire.
Yes.
Yeah, he said
There's a
plane of fire.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna look at him and say, sorry, I appreciate your offer, but I just don't feel right about this. I don't think this is.
The gold's a lot of gold. I think we might need to discuss this.
This is probably very risky.
We may need to discuss this before we get back to you, seeing as there's been a development with this dangerous item. So, Aravan, could we come back later tonight and let you know? Seeing as this extra threat that you said could end multiple existences.
My shop will be open to you. Should you come back before 10? He waves his hand. Lights get brighter, the doors open, and the window shutter opens again.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna swivel around and haul ass outside the shop. Be back later.
You get the sense that he is intently watching you guys as you leave. His eyes, a sort of uncomfortable, prying eye. It's strange.
I guess I'm gonna suggest to the group that we head back to, like, a room at the hotel to discuss or something, as this seems like something we wouldn't want to talk about in town or anything like that.
Can I roll a perception check to see if we notice, like, anyone following us or anyone giving us...
Yeah, as you guys are walking through the streets, go ahead and roll a perception check. Looking around, seeing most people go about their day. It's around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. Most people are still at work, working hard, and then others are walking around doing some errands. But you don't see anyone who is particularly looking at your party or group in any particular interest.
Okay.
You guys.
I'm gonna stay quiet before we get back to the hotel.
Yeah. Or the inn or whatever we're staying.
You guys go back to the inn that you three actually incidentally shared.
I, the night before, paid like 10 gold for my room. Because you said you could pay like for expensive rooms or not expensive rooms. So can I go up to my suite, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, you can definitely...
I took out 10 gold, I think.
Yeah, you can, yeah, I think you did. Or something, yeah. It was like 5 gold or something. It was a lot.
Yeah, something like that. It was like...
More than the standard price.
You couldn't afford it, Jamie. Don't try and give us
that. She could. And she did. Yeah, you guys, you lead them back to your room if you want, which is bigger. It has a bigger living room area that has like a sort of duplex feel where there's some stairs that leads into the bottom part and then another room off. It's a pretty big building in that you guys are in. Yeah, it's well furnished. It's pretty nice. It is a suite for all, for all intents and purposes. You guys get back to the room, close the door behind you, discuss away, if you will.
Hey,
Gaia raised the minibar.
There is no minibar.
Running up my bill.
There is no minibar, unfortunately, because this is not that time period.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have refrigerators.
Gaia, it seemed like you wanted to tell us something earlier.
I think we already know about it.
I don't. You guys.
Way.
Oh, okay.
Go forward with this deal.
Why?
This is very clearly the genie that this wizard, the evil wizard, had stolen away from him. There is absolutely no way, no matter how much money this deal is worth, that we can go forward with this and give this evil wizard something that could allow him to destroy the entire universe as we know it.
Is he evil? Do we know if he's evil?
Evil is subjective.
From our first impression, he was pretentious as shit. From what I heard from the guy who I found who had it, who stole it from him in the first place, said that he was an evil wizard. Everything is leading us to like not trust this guy, and even if he is trustworthy, we don't know what his intentions with this genie are. And from what we know about the genie, that even with good intentions, your wishes can go so badly in how they affect other people.
So you have the genie bottle.
I do, with an attempt to figure out how we can destroy it.
But that's a genie inside. You want to kill the genie in the bottle?
Can we use the genie at all, or seal him?
That's a bad idea.
Else?
I don't think we should use the genie. I mean, maybe Satchel knows something, you know, and I look at him, and I'm like...
I'm gonna shrug. I'm not inclined to help this guy. I mean, I don't know much about Jinn culture.
But...
Because I was raised in Callum. But
your famous father, was he wasn't a Jinn.
No, he was a human.
So he really, you know, adventured around. You know, raise my eyebrows.
Yeah, he he was quite the linguist before his untimely passing.
Is there any way for us to like free this Jinn? But
yeah, Guy, have you made progress?
What do I know of Jinn lamps?
What do you know about genie bottles?
Yeah, like, do I know the effect of opening a gin bottle?
You don't really know.
The bottle, does it free the genie?
You don't know. You don't know that. Neither of you know. The person who would have the most information is Gaia. She read a book, or is I think she's still in possession of a book.
Do I still have the book?
I don't know.
You do still have the book.
Information.
He's half Jinn.
Well, I'm also like a scholar of magical items.
This is a extra planar like entity here. You're not really sure, and you haven't really unless you have keen mind. I don't and other things. I don't think you've necessarily explored every facet of arcane magics. You are familiar with some things, and you know a lot of things about the arcane magic, especially dealing with the school that you mess with, especially. But that doesn't mean you know about the intricacies of, you know, keeping a genie in a bottle and so forth and so on.
So Gaia, what do you know about the genie, the bottle, any of that?
Satchel, yeah. Sorry, really quickly. Satchel, go ahead. You can go ahead and make me an Arcana check, but go ahead with that line of questioning as well.
So, all I know, the wording on this bottle, I cannot read. Everything I've found so far about it, like, is not helpful because I don't know what kind of genie is even in the bottle. All I know is that they are extremely powerful, and if we were to use it, to give it to someone, to try to destroy it without fully knowing what we were doing, it could go so potentially wrong. And I think our safest bet here is not to do anything, not to agree to any wizard, not to try to destroy it, not to try and use it ourselves until we can figure out more, until we can figure out what type of genie this is, until we can figure out how to properly destroy it, or until we can come up with a set plan that we know this is not going to backfire, because the consequences are so vast.
Satchel, can you read what's on this bottle?
I believe I already tried. It was not in Primordial, it was in Sylvan.
I think I can read Sylvan. Can I? No. Wait.
Or not Sylvan, Elvish, right? Or
I speak
Sylvan.
Elvish.
Jamal?
Written on the bottom of the G bottle. Let me see if I have it written down here. It was either Sylvan or Elvish, and you did learn what it said. So
Yeah, I was
it
gonna say
was
Gaia
probably
speaks Elvish, so.
it's probably something that you could understand. It said, sorry, let me just look for it real quick. Nope, that's not the right place. Where?
We also have the spell Comprehend Languages if we don't know it.
You just have this spell? Lol.
Yeah.
Well, you guys should definitely know. One of you definitely knows the language here, but you look at it, and essentially what it's going to say is, free me for all of the, free me for all of the worth of the world, and let me free, something like that, to that degree.
A cry for help.
Mm-hmm.
So we shouldn't open it. But you know how in those plays, you know, you see in the streets and stuff, they say to rub it? Is that like a thing or is that just fake? I don't know. We could try it.
As I said, I don't feel like doing business with this guy. Anybody involved?
Oh no.
While I have no
wizard,
connection to the djinn. Well, while I have no knowledgeable connection to the djinn, that is in some ways my kin in there. And their subjugation is sad.
Yeah, there must be a way to free it. And it also said free it, there's great wealth, it seemed like, which might, you know, kill two birds with one stone, do the morally right thing, save the djinn. Also, great benefits. I mean, just like...
Unfortunately, my father told me that the djinn could be temperamental.
I mean, as in every relationship, right?
True.
Surely it would be grateful if we freed it from its cage.
And surely it says wealth beyond something that, you know, seems pretty beneficial. I mean, obviously we shouldn't just do it. We should do some research, but
they could just lash out as soon as they're out of their prison.
Well, there might be a way to kind of get like a preview. Maybe we could trap it in something else that we could communicate it with before we free it. I don't know too much about this magic stuff.
If you're djinn, could you go into the bottle and converse
Satchel,
with
could
it?
you go in there and talk to it?
You? Yeah.
You go.
I'm rolling an Arcana check, Jamal,
to see if you could. Yeah, go for it.
Did he go in the bottle?
Yeah.
With his djinn property? Oh my god.
Can I go in the bottle?
Get real
as djinns can get trapped, can he go in as well?
Your father would sometimes, for when you were misbehaving,
oh my god,
tell you that if you didn't go to bed or if you didn't eat your vegetables, that a mean wizard would come and trap you in a genie bottle, and they would essentially replace you with another genie that was already trapped in the bottle that would do evil things in your place.
What the fuck?
So he can't necessarily go in the bottle without replacing the genie.
Yeah, with it might be
based on the stories of your father telling it to a kid. Then yes, that is the conclusion you draw. If what he said was true.
There may be a way.
But
I'm just thinking of the Disney movie where you just go and it's his couch. It's like his little lounge area inside that you can go visit.
Could be really.
He just has a room. He's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm stuck in here."
Could we switch them back after conversing with the genie that was in the bottle?
I don't know if you'd want to risk that.
You don't know?
Yeah, can Satchel just be a placeholder for...
You can certainly try it.
Well, the thing is that, like, he could just, like, come out and, like, kill us all. Right?
I, for one, don't think we should do absolutely anything until we do more research.
Yeah, we definitely need to do more research. I agree.
It's so bad.
It does seem a bit rash.
Satchel, why can't you just get
This thing has been bottled up for who knows how long.
Yeah,
who the hell knows when this genie gets out?
That's fair.
And it's clearly incredibly powerful.
Who has the highest?
The highest what?
Who has the highest passive perception?
I have 14. I don't know what everyone else's is.
My perception...
It's your passive, Amelia, so if you go to the bottom of where your skills are, it's gonna say passive wisdom perception in parentheses.
12.
Mine's 14.
Mine is normal.
Okay. Yeah, no, nothing out of the ordinary. You guys are just conversing. You hear the sounds of like footsteps past your door, people going to and from their rooms. Outside by the window seems pretty standard normal day. You know, you got your regular foot traffic moving in and out. You think you see Aaron at one point walking down the street, and you know, a little crow comes and lands on the windowsill. And for the most part, the day seems pretty normal.
I'm gonna scare off the crow because I don't like birds.
Yeah, you go ahead and tap on the window. It flies off.
Okay. That's it. What time of day is it now?
If I'm not mistaken, it's getting to the point where sun is on its way down.
Okay.
Make a perception check, Winnie.
Okay. Natural 20.
You notice the crow fly off and perch on the building across from you, still looking in your window.
Ugh. I'm gonna shoot the crow.
You open up your window and you pull out your crossbow.
Yep.
Make an attack. That hits.
26.
Holy shit!
I'm a fucking shooter out here.
Roll damage.
That is so close to a crit.
Roll damage.
9.
As your bolt flies across and boom, sticks in the wall, ethereally the crow vanishes.
Oh shit. I think we got a problem. We got a peeper on our hands. How long? Wait, so like we noticed the crow fly up. I scared it away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shot it and disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna close the window. I'm just gonna.
She just said she had to pee.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw the blinds and close all the blinds. And then I'm gonna say, we have someone spying on us.
Wait, before you do that, since she's gonna go pee and she kind of messed up the overlay, I'm gonna just put us on a quick break real quick, and then we'll come right back to that, and I'm also gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yo, we're fucked. That was gonna come and fucking kill us, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't hear anything, though.
It's gonna be so
He didn't hear
bad.
anything. We didn't let the crow hit him. He didn't hear anything. We scared the crow off.
He saw the bottle, though. We had it out. We read the bottom.
No, but this is after we were
don't
observing
know
the street.
What bottle it is, though.
No, well, he would know, but also I don't think we have the bottle out anymore. Like, when did we even take it out? You read it, and then after that, we, like, saw Jamie on the street, and, like, I don't think we'd still have the bottle out.
No.
That'd be pretty sloppy. I don't even remember us taking the bottle out, did we?
Yeah,
we definitely took it out.
No, I don't think so, because he said you guys, like, Gaia understood what it said before, and it said this. So I don't think we took it out, because we didn't read it again.
That's true.
And then she was like, I'm not doing shit with it. And, like, it's not like we had it out. I don't think we had it out.
Okay.
We never stated that we took it out, so I don't think. I think we're good there.
Away pretty quickly. So did it hear anything that we actually?
I don't think so, because we didn't let it sit there.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I was thinking like how with Teek's bird. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want that bird sitting up there. Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll clarify that, I guess, with Jamal. But I don't think we took it out, because I don't remember us taking it out. But, I mean, I hope not. I don't know.
Big unfortunate. Big unfortunate. Rolls were rolled and things were said. But okay.
But we never took the bottle out. He might have heard what we were saying about, but we never took it out.
He's gonna come and attack us, so...
Probably.
Okay, continue with what you were saying.
He might.
Continue on. Yeah.
So this bird poofs, obviously magical, bad spying bird. So I'm closing the windowsill. I'm letting everyone know, hey, there's a guy spying on us. It's magic. Doesn't look good. I'm kind of scared.
Super sus.
Yeah, this wizard, it's not looking too good. I'm assuming because of it being a magical bird, or whatever, that it's somewhat of magic. And seeing as we just suspiciously left that wizard shop, I'm going to surmise that it could be him. And we might have fucked up. So where do we go from here?
Great question.
Can we maybe leave Can we leave the wizard bottle in maybe like a bank vault or something? Is there somewhere we can find to hide it for now? Until we can research it more thoroughly?
Isn't really like a banking system that you could deposit that in. I mean, not really. Unless you
What about the gambling guy? Doesn't he have like a vault to keep all his gold in?
I would not mess with him. I do have my my guy like storing my money away for me in a safe spot. I think, you know what I think we should do, guys? I think we should give the bottle to the good guys.
Yes, I agree.
Give it to the priests. Give it to the priests. There's some paladins. They're good. No. They're lawful.
No.
I don't know if they're...
What? Guaranteed. Right. Priest.
You know, then it's not our
Satchel
problem.
becomes animated.
We can't hold on to this. He knows we have it. We can't hold on to it. We need to get this shit out of our hands as soon as possible. Or we need to open this shit up. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do.
I don't know.
There's 5 of us, 1 of him. This is a big fuck up, but we can protect this bottle until we figure out what to do.
He literally went to another plane to get this bottle. This guy is serious business. I can't travel to another plane. I don't know about you guys. But that's some scary stuff.
Yeah, the academy. They'll be able to tell us what to do with this genie.
How do we know that he isn't working with the academy?
Good question.
Maybe we can get some sucker on the street to open it up for us, and we'll stand a very safe distance away as he does it.
I don't know how comfortable I am with morally.
Just a suggestion. I don't know.
Let's just give this potential nuke to this random person on the street. If it blows up,
let's find an orphaned child on the street selling newspapers for nickels.
They're doomed anyway. They're not going anywhere.
So if your significant other was gonna explode.
No, I mean, I don't know. Oh, you know what we could do? we could say, we could let him know that his package, the oh my god, I have the solution. Okay, so you know the scumbag that was trying to scam us earlier.
Yeah.
At the casino, we say his item is inside the bottle, and we ask him to open the bottle, and we just stand very far away. He's scamming people anyway. He's a bad guy anyway.
Would the item that we were getting for him go in the bottle?
It's a 50-50 shot. I'm not really sure how big the item is.
Okay.
Bird can't carry it.
Do that. We can't. The safest place for this bottle, for the time
Don't say with us.
Is with us.
Oh,
It's with us. We know the risks involved, and don't think that right now we could effectively use the power within. At least I think that's the case.
I don't know. This guy.
That guy could think he can control it and not be able to, and that would be disastrous.
Gaia?
No, yes, we shouldn't give it to him, but if he comes for us, what are we going to do?
Gaia, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, we should run. Oh, is this the fucking ghost?
I don't know!
It's the ghost!
Good about this.
I speak Abyssal if she starts speaking tongues at us or some shit. I should be able to understand it.
I also speak Abyssal.
Okay.
I think I also speak Abyssal.
That's funny.
Yo,
He just
we
starts talking
shout
about
at
like,
each other
what?
in demon language.
Nothing happens. Go on. You don't notice anything happen.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Here we go again.
Shit. I don't know, we definitely need to leave here. We can't stay here. This isn't safe anymore.
So where exactly is the academy? Could we, like, go to the academy?
No.
'Cause that was really far away.
No, we cannot go to the academy.
It's so the academy is effectively in the other side of the Dawn Peaks, the eastern side of the Dawn Peaks, which lies through the forest. So you'd have to go through the forest, over the peaks to the east, to get to the Confederacy, which makes up 3 city-states: Calum, Gailia, and New Gambrum. The academy that you are referring to is in New Gambrum, the furthest city to the east, which is also known for being very discriminatory towards humans.
How long would it take to get there?
Probably 2.5, 3 weeks. If you go by road, if you take the sea to Gailia, it'll probably cut about a week off of your travel time. Yeah, traveling is traveling's hard. You can do it. You can definitely, stock up the provisions. You guys more or less have the money for it. More or less.
I've come up with another idea.
Okay.
We could throw the gin into the ocean.
I'm sure that wizard, if he was motivated enough, I'm sure he has some kind of spell or some kind of means to try and pull that thing out of the ocean.
The ocean is so vast and so much of it unknown.
We should try to seek a way to safely open the bottle and free the gin inside.
We could do a little swapsies maybe, but with the protection that he would be trapped outside the bottle within a certain, I don't know,
confined area,
and then we could switch you guys back, of course. Because that would give us a way to put him back. That would give us a way to put him back in the bottle.
I
trade your body for this gin.
Listen.
Yes. Don't be a
I believe that what my father said was an exaggerated version of the truth. There is almost certainly a way for me to go into that bottle.
Oh, without him coming out, you're saying.
But maybe it might be able to be without him coming out, but it also might be we switch places kind of thing. And none of you speak primordial, so if he comes out and I go in, he or she, excuse me.
Well, Greer here has comprehend languages.
Yeah. I have a comprehend languages spell. That could potentially help us.
But it also leaves us a man down if conflict ensues.
Well, you're the only one who can do the job.
And also, there is a chance that if they escape, I am simply stuck inside.
We could release you outside the bottle knowing you're not evil, and just leave the bottle empty.
But I might be tethered to the bottle. We don't know how the bottle works.
When you're in trouble,
guys,
you can just rub it and
we don't know how the bottle works.
Thing. When you're in danger, we could just put you in safekeeping.
Genie, you know? Had some kind of knowledge of how the bottle might work.
Since he is part genie, so even though he's part genie, he's raised in a human
household,
right? So he knows a little about like genies and his heritage, but he doesn't know.
I know what an outsider knows.
Yeah,
an outsider who's had a glimpse inside. Because my dad.
And even then, genies being in bottle aren't a very common thing, so it's not something that would be like it's not common knowledge.
I'm worried about the possible downsides of going in the bottle. And I'm not willing to do so at this time.
Risky.
However, I am open to using it in the future, should we figure out a way that we could do it without me being, totally trapped in a bottle.
That's gonna have to be the near future because we gotta figure something out. He's on to us, and I don't really know where we go from here.
I think the best conclusion here is just to get somewhere safe, because he knows where we are now. Get somewhere safe, and to do as much research as we can, as quickly as we can, and figure out what to do. Because clearly we don't have the answer with the knowledge we have.
Perhaps we should... I can't believe I'm suggesting this.
Going to the bookstore.
We should leave town. We should go to Callum, do the job in Callum, and then come back, and hopefully things are better when we're back.
He forgets about it?
No, we're don't forget, there's another player in this game. There's still that fat halfling. He's gonna be rearing his head out at some point, I'm sure.
Cool.
If he could steal from that guy on his own, he's got something about him.
I want to do this job for no gold. I'd be okay with going on the trip to get the item for us to keep. Maybe this item could aid in this genie problem we have.
We could look into that when we see what the item is. But
I think we shouldn't leave for at least 2 days, though. We need preparation. This is a long journey.
He'll find us in 2 days.
Okay, tomorrow night.
We need to leave as soon as possible.
I can't leave till tomorrow night, but I could catch up with you guys if need be. I have obligations.
I'm willing to leave as soon as possible.
I could also leave as soon as possible.
We'll also have to catch up with Aaron. Catch him up on everything that's been happening.
Aaron's not gonna be happy.
Well, he's a known associate, so... I don't think he'd be safe staying here either.
He doesn't want to go back to Callum either.
Well, doesn't look like there's too much of a choice. Tomorrow night, we'll gather. Until then, find somewhere secluded. Hang low for a while, and tomorrow night we will depart. Or if you guys need to depart sooner, I understand. And we have the mutual destination that we'll be meeting at.
Where's the where are we meeting?
Callum.
We're traveling
or
separately?
the ship to go to Callum.
We should not be traveling separately.
I have an obligation tomorrow afternoon. I can't quite leave right now.
Oh boy.
Can you reschedule for sooner?
It's time sensitive, and I've already accepted a contract. I can't go back on my word.
Bind.
Yes, I agree.
If we leave you, we can't leave you here by yourself.
Yeah. What?
He'll find you, and then he'll find us.
Until tomorrow afternoon, when I have my obligation, I could pay for us to stay somewhere hidden. It is quite the fee, but I know some back alleyways with some basements we could stay in that aren't too bad and definitely under the radar.
We know this guy is after us. I'm sure we can.
We know he knows about. We
Yes.
know he knows about the.
And so therefore, coming after.
He might
us.
not be after us.
Yeah.
Well,
He was peeping on us, though. We scared him away.
either way, I'm sure we can probably protect ourselves for one more day until we can go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can do that.
It's at least worth the risk because we can't leave.
Okay,
I'll
so
go together.
I recommend that we now head, since it is becoming nighttime. I'm going to recommend that we kind of sneak out of where we currently are, maybe take the back door, go down some alleyways, and I'm gonna try to use my criminal connections to find a place to stay, and I will pay more than usual for a hotel because this is a more secretive location, if possible, Jamal.
Yeah, so you're gonna take them to Thomas? That's your contact.
I'll send a message to Thomas.
How?
I guess through, I'll pass it to a shady person on the street for him to pass along. I don't want to lead them to exactly Thomas's place because that seems kind of bad to do. But just for him to arrange for us to stay somewhere.
Yeah. How are you gonna go about getting this? You just go onto the street, find a shady person.
Like the local drug dealer in the alley, I'm gonna pass him a note and be like,
Yeah, you find someone in the alley, seem pretty shady. You guys speak the thieves' cant together. You pass him a note to give to Thomas. What do you say in the note?
I just say, ran into some trouble, need somewhere to hang low, have a party of, there's 5 of us that need to stay, willing to pay the upcharge price, and give it to him.
All right, he goes off. Do you go back upstairs? You wait for a response.
I think we just kind of, I recommend to the group that we dip in an alley and kind of just chill,
Chill
just
in the alley. All right.
Yeah.
Everyone make a stealth check.
Who's tripping over some trash bags?
About to find out.
Satchel.
Oh, 25. Ugh. Oh my god, everyone else is not stealthy at all.
Okay. You guys are sitting here waiting in the alley for a response. You guys, some time goes by. It's not like, you don't get the message out and 5 minutes later, he's ready. It's dark out, so for the most part, the streets are lined with people who are heading home. No one's really paying too much attention to, a group of 5 people just sort of hovering in an alleyway. You hear the sound of birds, flocks of birds just flying by. Every now and again, you'll hear and see a rat scurrying against the wall, hiding, trying to get to some crevice or hole.
I guess it's 4 people. I was counting Aaron, but he's not here.
Not here.
So and he also doesn't know that he's associated with us, but it might be a known associate in town.
Don't.
So I said I'm 5 in case we bring Aaron in, I guess.
Right.
But
yeah. That's the message you gave him for 5 people.
Yep.
Milo, make a perception check.
Oh God. Okay. 17.
Up on the roof in the alleyway that you're in, you do see a crow.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Roll attack. That hits. Go ahead, roll damage. Once again, the crow.
Wait, what? What's the +3 from? Oh, that's okay. Don't
that's for the crit.
add the 3.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't matter. The crow just evaporates into etherealness.
Shit. It's found us. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Do we get a letter like anytime soon, or like?
A couple minutes go by. If you want to wait for a couple minutes to go by, I don't know if you want to make something in that moment, a decision in that moment. It's gonna make a difference.
Should we wait? I mean, they have ways of finding us possibly if we stay in the shady part of town. We should probably move locations, but we could try to wait it out. It's up to you guys.
Okay,
This contact you used to organize this, is it the same one and put you in touch with our wizard friend?
Yes, but he's a close contact. He works with everyone, good or bad.
So what's to stop him from selling out our location?
I make him lots of money. Made him 2,500 just yesterday, or earlier today. So if he betrays me, he's really just throwing himself under.
So I have a disguise kit as well as a secondary face. Can we, if we change our appearance, could that throw the scent off our trail?
I don't think all of us can change our appearance. I have a disguise kit as well, but I think you have to be proficient in it to use it.
Okay.
So only we could disguise ourselves, which wouldn't be as helpful.
We could hide.
Yeah, I mean, we could move down the street, take a few turns down some alleys, try to be stealthy this time.
Yeah.
I can change my appearance as well.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
In the middle of this conversation, the guy comes back, hands you a small piece of paper. Here's your safe house. The gold he'll be expecting to be left in the floor when you leave. He dips out.
We are going to stealthily, and I'm gonna give them some tips, like, hey guys, you know, when you came in here, it was a little loud. Just like go roll from heel to toe when you walk. So I'm gonna help them be stealthy, if that's possible, by giving them tips and tricks.
It won't give them advantage, but yeah, sure. You guys all make your stealth checks. Before you make your stealth checks, I do want to remind you, if any of you have the ability, either pass without a trace, or any other spells that might help with your stealth checks, or in terms of ability checks, now might be the time to look over them and use them accordingly. But roll your stealth checks.
I don't have spells. I have a plus. Oh my god! I rolled a crit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think
I rolled a 30. I vanish.
You don't think you have...
But I can turn to around you.
Could I use my disguise kit to at least...
Your disguise kit is... It's not magic, right? It's just literally makeup and stuff.
Yeah,
it would take time for you to do it. If you guys are trying to move right now would not be the best time.
Okay, then never mind. So...
Shit. But you can help on any action.
Oh,
fucking silly.
Okay. throughout the course of you guys trying to snake in and out of these alleyways, you
Do I get anything for rolling a crit on that, or no?
Throughout the course of you guys rolling in and out of these alleyways, you notice that Gaia and Greer are being kind of sloppy with how they're sticking to the shadows. You try to correct them as much as you can, looking around, leading you to believe for the most part that you've managed to escape, being seen as you guys move throughout the city, moving deeper into the lower parts of the city, going down the hill, making your way into the Eclipse District, all the way at the end of the city, next to where the walls are being put up, and you find the location where you're supposed to be. You notice the symbol painted crudely next to a cellar door of the seedy underbelly contact that you usually have his symbol. And you use that to essentially press onto the symbol itself. It lights up and you speak the password, and in a magic arcane lock unlocks, allowing you to get into this basement, and you go into the cellar. Or I don't know if you want to just go straight and do straight that without looking at anything. Did you want to make any perception checks?
Does our passive perception pick up anything? A
Nope.
14. Okay.
Maybe we should we separate? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't like it. This is bad news.
Yeah.
This guy's just gonna know where we are.
I don't know. He said that we don't see anything. Also, we like crossed the whole city. I don't know.
True.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can lose someone even
the
if you're not being
the natural
like
20 did help with passing the challenge reading. So I mean, you guys were as stealthily as you could go with your stragglers and Milo correcting people when they fuck up, or correcting them before they fuck up too hard to get them caught or spotted out possibly. Make a perception check for right before you guys are about to get in here to see if you notice any birds, which I assume you would be specifically looking for.
That's mine. If anyone else wants to perceive, I don't know. I'm not very good at perception.
Yeah, I'm not. Also not. Somebody else with better perception, please.
Yeah, 14 was the passive, so it'd have to be higher if there's something else. But
anyone else want to roll before you guys go into?
I'll perceive, I guess, even though I'm bad at it. Okay, I'm rolling when I'm rolls don't make sense.
What'd you get?
He rolled a 17
on the thing that I don't have any.
He rolled a 17. Yeah, he doesn't have a plus, so he just rolled.
I don't have a plus, so I roll good. But when God forbid I have any amount of.
Looking around, Satchel, you don't see any birds specifically. You don't see any crows. You don't see any signs that you have been watched or followed.
I'm feeling pretty good about going in the basement.
Alright, we should disguise self before we go in. Disguise. No, we can't. Alright, we're in the basement. Let's go.
If anything, when we leave, we should disguise self.
Yeah, whenever we leave.
Yeah.
If we ever
so
leave.
it looks like someone else leaving there.
You guys crawl down into the deep, dank basement, and before you, once you get to the bottom, is just a room of bunk beds, empty. No one else seems to be using the safe house at the moment. It's like a room of 10, 12 bunk beds. Dimly lit. It's empty.
How much gold should I leave in the floor?
You were instructed to leave 200 gold.
200? So... Shit.
Thanks, Jamie.
That's a lot of gold.
Sorry, 250. It's 50 per person. And you said 5.
Oh my god. Okay.
Crime pays.
Single tear.
Crime's
drops down my
expensive.
face as I realize how expensive this place is and how shitty it is at the same time.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely shitty. You
compared to my old suite, fuck.
It's a garbage dump.
But it's unknown about.
But
so
it is a
should
secret
be good
place.
For the night.
It is good for the purposes, yes.
We'll hopefully be good for the night.
You
We're
got
going to sleep with someone on watch, aren't we? I muse out loud to everyone because they can all hear me.
Yeah, I'm
I agree.
I don't know, should we stop here? I don't want to get too far without Jamie, I guess.
Well,
Either.
I feel like anything we do next is gonna be
A big decision.
Yeah, I mean, we got like
It's
we can do the cleanup stuff for the night, but
Yeah, like I would do disguise self and go out to send a message. Or maybe you would, Jack, but maybe you should ask me to do it since I'm a lot more stealthy. To go send a message to Jamie so he knows where we are or what's going on.
Yeah.
We should probably do that in the night in case someone tries to, attack him at night or something. Or
yeah.
like, I don't know.
We could go
I don't know
out
how well
together.
known he is to be.
We
but
should just go out together, honestly.
Yeah, buddy system is
We're
probably.
already in here though.
Yeah, but like we can both disguise us. No, I mean.
But it's just the stealth getting back. I'm worried about.
We need to go get him. Let him know of the situation.
Yeah.
And let him know what the plan
He would
is.
respond, so I don't know if we should like wait on that to see if he.
But I think that given your history, I should be there.
That's fair. But I would just send him a letter. I'm not going to. I just give a description and like give it to like a person and give him like gold to go give him the message. I wouldn't see him. Like you could write it too. You could write the message and I just give it to someone.
Couldn't the message be intercepted though?
I mean, yeah, they'd have to be. I don't know. I don't know how they would know, but unless they knew where we were.
I mean, we have to, warn Jamie somehow.
Yeah.
Why does the wizard know that Jamie's with us?
He didn't meet him with us, but if he's looking for us, it probably wouldn't be very hard to connect him to us. From like anyone in town, right?
We need to let him know what's going on. And we
Yeah.
also need to talk to him about where we're going next. I'm not leaving town without speaking to him.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that in the morning, or we could try to get him to where we are tonight.
We should do it tonight.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances.
I don't know how
we don't know how much this guy knows. We don't know how much this guy knows.
Without contacting us, though. Because if he's just looking for the the 5 of us for right now, wouldn't Jamie be safer without having any contact with us until the morning at least?
Lucius needs to know. Satchel says adamantly.
Also him and Satchel are best friends.
Satch isn't leaving without his boy.
I'm not suggesting that we leave without him, but that we, for the night at least, keep him in the dark so that he's in less danger. We tell him in the morning when we have time to amply rest up, perhaps don some disguises, go talk to him in person rather than relying on a message relayed through a stranger who we don't know if we can trust.
I think that's a good point. If we could tell him in person, it probably would be safer.
I need to talk to him about where we're going. If we're accepting this job in Callum.
But we're not going anywhere tonight.
But we need the time to figure out where we're going if he decides that he doesn't want to return to Callum.
At this point, you all 1, 2, 3, 4 of you separately in your minds here. I know you have what is mine. I have seen it in your conversations. I will.
He doesn't know where we are, though, right?
Get what I want. Make it easy, or I will find you.
I think talking to him. Bro, get the fuck out of my head before I fuck you up.
That's what you reply.
No, I think at him in my head. No one else hears this. It's just me.
Yeah, and that's a reply.
Yeah, I replied.
Okay.
And I say,
25
my
words or less.
My thoughts are only for me. I have powerful friends. You don't know what you're getting into. I'm intimidating him with my reply.
Yep.
Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an intimidation check.
Fuck! Oh, with a plus
You hear nothing in response.
Okay. I don't even know if I can reply to him, to be fair.
You can.
I would like to
you
try
did.
and intimidate him as well.
Okay. Both of you in your minds,
With,
just having a mind battle.
Actually, fuck. Actually, it probably doesn't. I think that's not how that spell works.
I'd like to try and intimidate him, or deceive.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Yeah, tell him we don't have the bottle anymore. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'd like to deceive him.
You have 25 words to reply.
Oh, so I have a few more words.
Oh, great wizard.
Oh, great wizard. Hear me.
Oh, great wizard.
We do not know the object of which you speak.
No, he knows the truth. You gotta say we don't have that shit anymore.
We threw a bottle into the ocean because of its dangerous potential.
That was 25 words. Okay. Wow. Anyone else gonna reply?
How many words did I use?
By the way, you guys don't hear each other's replies, so you're sitting in mixed signals here a little. Not really, because you just told him to get the fuck out of your head, and you were like, we threw this bottle away. But what are the other replies, if there are any?
Can I roll deception for that?
You can roll intimidation. Or, roll a deception for that, yeah. Great.
Oh my god, what'd you roll? What'd you roll? Did you roll a 1, too?
She rolled a 10.
No,
it's like,
you rolled a 10.
Oh, it's lagging for me.
I'm just,
Do you reply,
No,
Sasha?
I'm not replying to this wizard. I'm not saying a word.
Gaia?
Maybe he'll forget about me if I don't talk.
Does Satchel just have like a return message running through his head like, leave message.
Sorry, Satchel's not here.
Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. Gaia?
Alright, I guess I will try to do an intimidation.
You got 25 words.
Right. Listen, you old hag. I know what your evil ass is trying to do. Don't waste your time. I have destroyed the genie.
5 more words. Unless you want to, you don't have to use them.
Fuck your crusty bitch ass.
What? He said that? Oh, fuck your crusty bitch ass. Wow. Roll a deception check. Oh my god. What are you guys doing?
Please be like a 20. What is it?
It's a 10.
No, it's 10. I don't know how hard. This is really a hard check.
Gaia, just you hear a reply. Your party amuses me. You will all be sent to the plane of fire as as what's the word I'm looking for? As a prize for your insolence. I look forward to it.
Can I go to a different plane instead?
Can
It's like, this is not the
Not
gin.
from the airplane.
You can reply to this message, to that message.
No, I'm
Wait,
not going
that was
to.
only-
No, the only person who heard that, the only
Yeah, that was
person
Gaia.
who heard that was Gaia. The second one was Gaia.
What the hell do I say to that? Please don't.
Please don't.
No.
I'll show you a fire plane.
No.
Reply, Satchel says, get back.
Now I'm putting words in my mouth. I'm just being silent over here. I haven't even said anything. I didn't do anything.
Be like, oh,
You guys.
Oh, you meant the gin. Yeah, no, we have a gin in our
You
farm.
guys-
It's not. No, it's a different gin that you heard us talking about.
During that first round, you guys all do get that moment of like recognition, looking at each other, of like, wait, did someone just speak inside of my head? And then realize that, wait, did you all just hear the same? Like, it looks very obvious. Like, you all just heard it at the same time, and you're like, what? You all stopped mid whatever you're doing. So you definitely recognize that.
No, he's just trying to send us all to a fucking fire plane.
It's a fire plane. It's not as bad as it sounds.
I'm not very fire retarded. I don't want to go there.
Your fire is something. Oh no. This is so bad, guys.
And with that,
Imagine this song playing in our head.
and with
This song for the TikToks, I imagine is like when we all hear the message that we all just hear in our heads.
And that is a perfect place to end our episode tonight. Not much action, but plenty of roleplay and potential danger lined up for our cast with the goading of a powerful wizard.
We didn't hang on. He was engaging us, not the other way around. We didn't goad him. We just happened.
I
to
would
have
say
the object of his.
I would say replying to his message with "I know you have property of mine," and replying to his message like, "No, go fuck
There's
yourself."
No they goaded.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, buddy, you're in that group, so we will discuss how he decides to view that very association next week when we come back and see how this plays out. I for one am very interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. Jamie, shout out your channel. If anyone else wants to shout out your channel, go ahead. We'll end the stream.
Jim Jam on Twitch, JamJaim.
Yep.
Occasionally stream.
Jack, I don't know if you wanted to.
Twitch.tv/Mr. Mastronaut. I'm gonna stream this week. Stream last week. I'm gonna stream.
And of course, lovely Amelia, lovely Vicky, you guys, thanks for playing, and we'll get your webcam situation fixed hopefully by next week, Amelia. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for playing, and we'll see you next week. Pieces.